Baby, it is on. It's on like Donkey motherfucking Kong. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to the Wingnut Roundup, this time for October of 2024. I am the great ape, Jeff Holiday, here to give you 3 hours of fantastic, fantabulous, mind-blowing, brain-boggling, fun Wingnut videos that I've found and curated over the past month for you to enjoy with moi. No safety nets, no scripts, no nothing. Just us together, intimate. What a month! What a month it's been! What an absolute month! I had to pull the monkey back out of retirement. It had been in a trunk for a long time, long time. It's a little hot. We'll see how long the costume stays on. Maybe I got a little something special under here for you. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to stop breathing into the mic like that. A little spooky, a little strange. Everybody ready? Yes, you will return to monkey. You will return. Ooh. Look at that dancing ape. That's not bad. It's not bad. Some people have iconic dances, the jerking off two guys. Mine is apparently like Cotton Eye Joe is a monkey. I think that's kind of that's what that is, right? Cotton Eye Joe is a monkey. Cotton Eye 8. Does it smell? No. It's just it was in a trunk. We'll call that foreshadowing a little bit. But thank you. Appreciate you. My brain has completely pooped itself all of a sudden. Hans Wormhat was right. That's true. That's right. Justice for Hans Wormhat. He was right. I am actually... See, the thing is, when the San Diego Zoo fired me, when I was one of their show apes, right? I got pretty bitter. But they agreed as part of my severance package to debunk all of the videos claiming the truth.
Pour one out for your brother, who will be remembered as the man who helped confirm that black people are not plants.
Wasn't that brother? Was it? Well, I'll talk about that in just a second. As part of my release, my severance package, I still got paid for a number of years to debunk, or rather to cover up the truth that monkeys are actually not real. Apes aren't real. But it ran out and they stopped paying me, so I don't have to hide anymore. Yes. So my biological brother passed away earlier this month. It was very sad, and I really do appreciate all the love and support that people have sent to me. It's been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It melts my heart. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Jimmy, who we called on the Roundup, and he's like, I'm not a plant, but I'll smoke a plant. Jimmy is a brother by marriage. Jimmy's black. He's not my biological brother. I know the rumors, but I actually am not I am not black. I know. It's strange. I know it's a shock to a lot of people. It's just one of those things, right? It's just one of those things. Am I Jimmy Pop or one of the other ones? I'm just monkeying around, my dude. I'm just monkeying around. It's all good. But yeah, we'll have ourselves a grand old show here. I have found some absolute doozies, and as always, there have been some great contributions that have been made by the community. If you would ever like to suggest something for the Wingnut Roundup, you can always go and do so in the Discord, in suggestions for Jeff. But if it's a big video, please send me a time code, or you can always email me, jeff@jeffholiday.com.
Howdy, Jeff. Happy Hallow Roundup. First off, I appreciate your input. Otherwise, love you all. I wish you luck moving forward through all this.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I am just like as a general rule, I am usually fine. I'm usually a lot more fine than most people are fine. That is largely a process because of how much death I've had to deal with before in the past. So I'm doing okay. I really appreciate it. But I'm doing pretty good. Mostly I'm just worried about taking care of my dad, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Which he's a stoic man. He'd never let me know if he actually needed anything. So you gotta it's one of those things. Older generations, they're very tough. So you just gotta look at them. And if you're not sure, just go have a beer with them. Or just hang out with them and do something fun, or whatever. And just don't talk about it, because otherwise they might kind of be insulted about it, and just make me feel fucking weird about it. I'd just be cool with them. Just hang out with them. That's the best way if somebody's not down for, because not everybody grieves the same way, right? Everybody grieves differently. You can't just be like, why aren't you behaving the way I want you to behave? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Could you monkey your way around? I am monkeying away around all over the place. All right. Anyway, without further ado, I want to get into it. Let's have some fun. Let's have a ball. Let's start off with something very, very simple, very basic. We're going to get out of the way real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, he's alive. That's all we get. But JRASX is, I guess, technically still alive. I guess so. That's all we got. That's all we got from him after waiting like 2 months. That's all we got is a 20-second clip that says, "And so it begins." And I think, now I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure by the November Wingnut Roundup, he'll have a couple of videos out and he will look really annoyed and a lot healthier. Because that's just how it happens, man. That's just how it happens. Yeah, JRASX, the Great Black Dragon, the Alpha, the Omega, the Destructor and Protector. He is apparently still alive. Or somebody's posting on his account, but I doubt that. I strongly doubt that. I don't think that's going to be a thing. No. It would be, I kind of wish I could pick which Wingnuts get like a really weird, crazy cult following. Like the Love Has Won, like that was some top tier comedy, It's called Evolution, bitch. Like that was great shit. But I kind of wish there was a bunch of hippies that were just like running around trying to take care of the Great Black Dragon. I think that would be pretty good. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, he's going to come back. He's going to be like, still here, trying to get out. That's exactly what's going to happen. Thank you very much, the Natty88, for subscribing. Same to you, Puppet on Strings. Between jobs, can't donate. Glad I made a live, though. Thank you very much. Royal Ann, I was told to tell you hi from Hannah Reloaded. Hi! I love Hannah Reloaded. I watched, what was it? James Johnny. James Johnny did this awesome documentary on YouTube about some of the crazy the cults around stock markets. First the GameStop and then the Bed Bath & Beyond. And Hannah is featured quite heavily in those two videos on the James Johnny channel, and she did amazing. And they were great videos. They're really, really cool videos. If you're curious about that stuff, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. And thank you again, Darth the Cutest and Shadowender888. Oh gosh, you know what? I'm gonna read that next one after the next video. Let's get scootin'. All right, let's start off with a banger. It's topical Halloween time. Let's go. Oh, this is gonna read.
Let us know when he posts the follow-up. There is a hole in your mind.
Indeed. Will do.
Why do I say that Halloween is going to the dogs? Well, I'll get to that in a moment. First, I have allergies, and they act up this time of year. And
okay.
So I go in for a monthly shot to mitigate the effect of the allergies. So I show up at the doctor's office. I sign in to get my shot, and the nurse who comes to stick me with the needle is dressed totally in black as a witch, wearing a conical hat. You can be absolutely certain that when I saw that, I started praying inside and breaking any curses and putting the blood of Jesus over her and that needle before it went in my arm.
I'm sorry, man, but if you've been spending the past few years, well, actually probably decades now, trying to bill yourself as like this, super badass exorcist. I fight against the legion of the damned, and then all of a sudden, like, all it takes, is just, this nurse walks in and she's got a witch's hat on because she's feeling fun for Halloween. You're like, oh, blessed Father. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Ugh.
But there's a point here. She's in a doctor's office. She's about to give people something to make their lives better, or in some cases, possibly worse. I didn't see any humor in it. I took it very seriously, but obviously she didn't. It's typical of people today.
I always love the Wingnut Roundup. Thank you, Jeff, for bringing us the weirdness.
It is my absolute fucking pleasure. My absolute pleasure. This is my favorite thing in the fucking world, all right? It's amazing. It's incredible. It's my honor. Thank you so much for being here.
However, I saw something even more sinister directed at children. A couple months ago, we took in our new family pet, a dog. So we went into one of these large chain-operated pet stores. I want to show you some photos that I took. Now remember, this is mid-August I took these photos, 2.5 months before Halloween. Look at what they're promoting. Things to deck out your doggy. Thrills and chills.
Oh my God, you could make your dog look like a hot dog. Satan!
Collection for chewy treats and the costumes to dress your pet in. All are part of your pet as a fearsome creature. And of course, enchant your tank. Don't leave out your pet fish. The pet fish need to be able to celebrate Halloween. There were various toys and t-shirts for young owners to wear, including the main character of the Halloween movie franchise, which, for those of you who don't know, in the original film, it's a young boy who murders his sister. Now, 15 years later, he's back to murder more teenagers, and he's usually depicted holding a large chef's slashing knife. When you look at these pictures, what's the point? What's the theme? Terror. Witchcraft. Murder.
Sure.
It's exactly the kind of emotions that any loving parent would want their kids to grow up with their pet. Right? Wrong.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You know what? I want to know what he thinks the history of Halloween is. He might be right. Not that it's really going to matter, but let's give him just a little bit of this. Here, hang on.
Let's talk for a moment about the history of Halloween.
Cool.
50 years ago, I was the first public religious figure in America to take a stand against Halloween. There really wasn't anybody else who had any kind of a public platform.
Are you sure?
I was mocked.
I don't think that's true.
I was vilified. You cannot believe back then how I was attacked by Christians for trying to rob these children of all the fun they were having trick-or-treating.
That's literally what you're trying to do, though. That is literally what you're trying to do, man. That's what you're trying to do. Jesus Christ.
Never mind that they dressed up as demonic characters and witches and so on.
Creationists sometimes ask, if evolution is true, why are there still monkeys? Well, clearly, they're also living among us. Jeff Holiday is the missing link. I find this to be way more shocking than black people being plants.
We're creating some deep lore on this one, guys. We're creating some deep, deep lore. Oh boy, oh buddy.
But gradually, even people who didn't believe in the reality of demons at Halloween, they started to recognize, there's a lot of negative aspects about this day. So churches started developing alternatives. You know, the harvest festivals.
No. The only reason why churches would be interested in trying to push a negative stereotype towards Halloween and get parents to be afraid of it is control. Control. That's all it is. If you can control people on various different aspects of their lives, the more ridiculous you can get them to relinquish their control to you, the more you could ask of them. It's very simple. That's why the penultimate thing of any kind of religious organization, whether it be a mainstream religion, any of them, or a cult, is to control how you fuck. Right? And who you love. because that's like the most intimate and personal. Once they get you to that level, you're fucked. You're fucked. That's even worse than giving up on like a really cool, Halloween. But that's also how they get at your kids too. It's also why a lot of kids then resent their like super fundamentalist parents and shit, right? Like it's just how it works, man.
And of course, the Christian haunted houses that tried to scare people so bad they would give their lives to Jesus. So this became a form of evangelism as a result of the horror that they saw inside. But
yeah, and it's awful.
In spite of these efforts to try to redeem the day, no one really took a stand against the demons who operate at this time of year. Until the advent of social media. And that's
okay, that sucks. All right. Listen, the moment you make a Christian version of anything, it's terrible. It's always terrible. Christian rap sucks. Christian metal sucks. Christian rock sucks. Except Creed. No, they suck too. But, I mean, God, it's just so memeable. It's so memeable. I wish I could play Can You Take Me Higher like 50 times a day on a live stream because it's always relevant for the funniest reasons, right? But look. Bob, why do people like Halloween? Why do people like scary things, right? Scary things and murder and all this and all. Like, why do we get a thrill out of it? Well, there's a couple of theories about it, There's definitely like a pseudo-sexual aspect to, murder porn and things like that. Ladies, I'm looking at you. But when it comes to the nature of, like, evil, right? Evil. Why is Terrifier 3, like, the number one movie in the country right now? Well, I don't remember his name, but he's the author of John Dies at the End. Made this awesome video where he was talking about why people like horror like that. And I think he's right. I think it's because when you have a movie like Terrifier 3 or Halloween or whatever, you have this image of evil that is just very obvious, right? Like the Killer Clown or Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees or whatever. And we can get a little bit of a thrill out of it, but we're more comfortable with it because that's not what evil actually looks like. Evil is boring. It's boring, and it looks like you and me, and it's 10 times more terrifying when real evil is out there in the world. It could be something as subtle as, like, trying to control everybody's fucking lives all the way up to, like, brutal child murder and genocide and things like that. That's real evil. That sucks. So it's much better if we can take some time and have an adventure, have a fantasy where evil is something that is more cartoonish and more enjoyable. I think there's something to that. I really do. I really do. I think that's one of the reasons why I like horror movies so much, because I really love horror movies. By the way, The Substance is the best movie of 2024. Putting a pin in it. I don't think anything's going to top it this year. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch that movie. It's so goddamn good. So good. All right, let me catch up. Kara asks, random, but what is your favorite animal? Otters. Yeah, I think it's otters. Yeah. If you're going to say a pet, I'd have to go with brunettes. Shh. Darth the Cutest Logic Blaster, thank you very much. Suxy Pumpkin. Suki. My parents believe Halloween is demonic, scary. It is what it is. Thank you again, Screwbucket. Darth the Cutest asks, if I wanted to visit a Christian-themed haunted house, why wait for Halloween? The Creation Museum and Ark Encounter are open all year, are they not? Indeed. Indeed. Very, very true. Aren't otters evil, though? I mean, they're... Okay, so if I go to a zoo and they have an otter exhibit and you lose me, like I just disappear, go to the otter exhibit. I'll be right there being like, hi, for hours. I fucking love otters. They're so cool. They're so cool. They're a mustelid. They're great. Seals are pretty cool too. It's like they're water dogs. You have dogs, then you have river dogs, those are otters, and then you have sea dogs, which are seals, right? But they're all dogs. They're great. I fucking love them. They're so great. Super into it. Wait, brunettes, is Penny not a natural blonde? I think that joke went right over your head there, Griffin. That's okay. That's all right. It's all right. Attendance is not mandatory. All right. Let's watch this weird fucking thing. Here we go.
This is the face of somebody who thinks it's okay to tie up a bull, grab his penis, rub it, and obtain the sperm.
I need a bull costume.
This is the face of somebody who thinks it's okay to then tie up a female cow and force the sperm into her. This is the face of somebody who thinks that bestiality is okay and the rape.
Well, listen, I am not pro bestiality, but pretending, you know. Who cows? Hell yeah.
Of innocent animals. This is the face of a racist. Somebody who thinks it's okay to be kind to some animals and cruel to others.
Utter to utter. Utter to utter. Bone to bone. Tip to tip. Teats to teats. Teats to teats, man. There you go.
Some he thinks it's okay to pet. Others he thinks it's okay to stab. This is the face of somebody who thinks it's okay to separate a mother cow from her baby. This is the face of somebody who thinks it's okay to kill baby boys. Just
all right. It's not funny anymore. All right, get fucked, vegan teacher. Oh man. Wait, I'm in my furry stage of life. Okay. Meat and furry stuff is like, if furry stuff is a stream, throughout my life, I've like walked along it and been like, no. Yeah. No. No. You can call me furry adjacent. I think furries are fantastic people, usually. It's just the real fascinating thing about furries and also subcultures that are very visibly different than a lot of other people is that when they go kind of hardcore and off the rails, they're way more visible than other people, right? So a furry could be like kind of into some fetishy, kinky stuff, and people are like, wow, and they see that. But you'll have a very basic, bitch, normal-looking guy who's into 10 times freakier shit, just flies right under the radar, and people don't pay that much attention. It's crazy. Super crazy. Yeah. Without furries, we wouldn't have the internet. Indeed. Hey, look. Fucking Ruby, the daughter of Violent J, and Violent J are basically furries at this point, and I'm down with the Juggalos. Whoop, whoop. ICP, fuck yeah. I don't listen to their music, but they're fucking dope. I don't know. I love Juggalos. I love furries and I love Juggalos. Great people. All right. Here's a little bit more semi-Halloween themed content. So we featured... it's just me. I featured on the Wingnut Roundup last month this lady, Katie Souza. She has all sorts of crazy kung fu spirit fights when she's asleep. And she's very interesting because she's kind of been propped up and thrown into the deliverance ministry circuit. So now she's doing exorcisms, praying over people, proselytizing, yada, yada, yada. And she was like Joy from My Name is Earl, right? Like, she was a convicted felon facing 12-year counts, trailer trash, just not a good person.
Glad to catch the roundup. I missed too many.
Indeed, Danny the Foot. Indeed, but I'm glad you're here. So she was like headed down a bad path, gonna do a lot of years in the penitentiary, and then she found God, and so now she exorcises demons. I didn't know that the first time we showed her, but I did a little bit of digging, and I'm like, okay, this is This is cool. This is interesting. All right. So, I don't know what hashtag don't mess with our kids is, but it's probably something I'll fucking hate. But this is interesting. So check this out.
So, like, I'll just give you an example of the meeting that we did, which was so fantastic when Jenny and the crew came down to Florida in Naples. You know, I was honored to be asked to be one of the speakers. And so, about 3 nights before the event, I'm visited. I'm visited by a warlock.
Oh.
And 3 of his witches. See, we don't understand that the covens work with the witches. We see the witches, but a coven always has a male that they call the Lord, just like we call Jesus the Lord.
Yeah.
He is Baal, and he is over them. He is one of their power sources besides their sacrifices.
Okay, I'm kind of liking this now. Let's see. Got to send a text to memory real quick. Okay, this is very important. Hey, baby, can you look up how I can become a warlock? Just saying. Let's put that out there into the world.
And their protector, even though they also protect him. But see, the pressure to break through in this event, I think they knew, and when I say this, I want to be very careful. They knew I was involved. Obviously, they came, but it would be rooted out. So they all showed up. Him too. That's unusual.
That is super unusual. I saw there was this TikTok I watched. God, I think like 2 days ago, and it wasn't about this lady. It was about this like metal singer. I'm just gonna borrow this this statement. You ever see somebody that you can just tell was baptized in like cigarette water? Like, you know, anybody who puts their cigarette butts out in like an almost empty Sprite bottle or something, you know, and it just fills up with like water and cigarettes. There you go.
That he would show himself that quickly. So he did with his girls, and we had a little fight. And they were trying to kill me. This is happening in the spirit, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
And and let me just stop you right there, because I want to make sure we understand and take our time a little bit. First and foremost, that same night, because I was on your show the next day, I came in and said to you, Katie, I had a really interesting experience last night. It was my first night in Florida, and I had a shape-shifting dream of men shape-shifting, and then boom, there was a white face over the top of me. It was an LGBTQ spirit, and I saw
it. Hang on. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot I have a tail. Woo. All right. So how do you know it was an LGBTQ spirit? Like, did it hover above your bed and it was like, hey? I don't know. It's not my joke. It's their stereotypes, not mine. All right. I'm just saying. I got to hear it again. And also, this is LARPing for the worst lays in all of Christendom, all right? Like, their lives are so boring. They're having this, like, live-action role-playing about, like, oh, girl, last night I was getting into a fight with these warlocks and his bottom bitch and the rest of his hoes. Like, oh, I had shapeshifters and gay, queer, spooky demons coming out being like, makeover, you know, like, fucking crazy.
Foremost, that same night, because I was on your show the next day, I came in and said to you, Katie, I had a really interesting experience last night. It was my first night in Florida, and I had a shape-shifting dream of men shape-shifting, and then boom, there was a white face over the top of me. It was an LGBTQ spirit, and I saw it, and it spit on the back of my neck, and I woke up feeling it hit my neck.
I think that was your husband, ma'am. And
just started praying whatever that was off of me. And I wanted to tell her, because I was like, there might be some unfinished business here. And then she starts telling me what happened to her.
That was your husband getting freaky while you were all like knocked out on Ambien. And that was not spit. And he dove back under the covers before you got up. Just saying. I'm just telling you what actually happened, all right? Wash your hair.
That night. But here's my question for you. And you prayed for me, thank God. When you're saying spirits, are these people that are actually like physical?
The LGBTQIA spirit said, "Hak tua." Spirit on that thing. Yeah, baby. Yeah. See, she doesn't want no queer spirits. She wants a hot, bubbly bone man.
Humans that are doing something somewhere in the vicinity, but they have teleported, they're astral projected or whatever.
Yeah.
And wherever they are in physical form, they're traveling to harass you. Is that what you're saying? Or are we talking just demons in operation?
There are so many different forms of manifestation, and that's a really good question, right? Very good question.
Also, I don't know if it's nerve damage. It might be. I don't want to try and diagnose anybody, but Katie stims. She kind of stims like a crackhead, and it's very distracting.
There's so many different forms of manifestation. Sometimes you're dealing with the demonic power that is their spirit guide or who they're pulling from or their power source or whatever, and you're just dealing with that spirit. Sometimes you're dealing with the actual people that are astral projecting into a room or into a place,
right?
And so they are there in the spirit. Their body is somewhere else,
sure,
and they have come out with a silver cord connecting them to the body to travel to the place where you are to attack you.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you'll see that it's just an operation of another spirit doing the work for them, not their power source, but another spirit doing the work for them. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Werewolf spirits, serpent spirits are the biggest ones, the most usual ones. And things like that. So there's multiple different ways that these attacks or encounters
and
manifest.
And the encounter you had, were you saying that was an astral projection? That these were a real coven in your area? Is that what you're saying? That was a visitation?
At first, it was what?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
It would appear to be a dream. It comes often, and there's another question. How does it manifest? Dream state, vision state, full on in the natural state. There's all these different ways. So it began as a dream, but because I resisted in the dream, it ended up at the very end to be an astral projection.
Oh, so okay. So they were trying to influence her by using spooky Oniromancy, dream magic, if you will. But she resisted. She was too strong. And so they actually had to resort to spiritual kung fu fighting. Or some shit. I don't know. Fuck. All right, I'm done with this video. Fuck this shit. Oh my god. What do I have that would be good that goes here?
Death orgy.
No, not really. Whatever. Fuck it. Let's go. Danny the Foot, thank you again very much. Darth Acutis, if I wanted to visit a Christian... Oh, yeah, fuck, I already read that. Fuck me. Fuck. Oh, shit. Damn, I screwed that up. I do, however, have to do a little bit of cleaning up here with my links. What do we got? Yes. Okay, this is as good a time as any to mention to everybody. I get to meet some of you that I've never met before. People that I have been friends with for years and years. I am going to England next month. Yes, I will be in Birmingham, from November 14th until November 24th. I will be working. I'm going to NEC Moto Live Motorcycle Expo in Birmingham, and I'll be working a booth there. And I won't really be able to leave the city. But if anybody else is in jolly old England, by all means, get a hold of me, Jeff at jeffholiday.com, and we can go get some good pints. It'd be fantastic. Be absolutely fantastic. I want my entire England experience to be basically 10 days straight of pubs and motorcycles, and that's it. That's fucking it. And if you want to be a part of it, by all means, hit me up. We're going to have a great old time. Definitely not terrified. Oh, it's gonna be great. I am invading the UK. Absolutely. I have to find... Wait, so Birmingham's not a... It's not a coastal city. but somebody told me that I had to throw a tea bag into a bay. And I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do that unless I can get, like, how far away is the closest coast from Birmingham? Like, I got to figure that out. That's a mission that I have to do. Somebody demanded I do that. Damn. Got to throw some English tea. Or, no, I have to throw American tea into an English harbor. That's what I have to do. Yep. It's a thing. Oh, yeah? You're in Birmingham? Awesome. Hell yeah. Absolutely. A river will work, will it? I guess so. I would love to come to Nova Scotia. I was actually supposed to visit Nova Scotia a long time ago, but I didn't get a chance to do it. It's very sad.
Hey Jeff, my fiancé and I are getting married on Thursday. We've been watching the Roundup together since August 2019.
No shit. That's so cool. That's so cool. Vigilanchovy? Well, first of all, let me absolutely contract. I'm getting really overheated in this fucking monkey costume. Take two. Vigilanchovy. Let me first absolutely congratulate you on your fantastic taste in YouTubers, but also congratulations on getting married. That's incredible. I love the idea of people watching this silly show of mine with people that they care about. It's very heartwarming, and it's wonderful to hear that you guys are going to be wed. I wish you absolutely the best. All my love. That's fantastic. It's so cool. All right, let's do this. Here's somebody that I really want to meet when I'm in England, but I doubt I'm going to get a chance to do it. I really want to meet S-Rob. I don't know how to get a hold of him. Like, he doesn't have... And he doesn't use his Twitter or anything. Like, I need to figure out how to get a hold of him and ask him if I can, like, get an interview or something. Like, that'd be so good. I love this man so much. He's so great. Anyway, let's go.
Wicked witches are real.
Yeah.
People imagine that wicked witches are made up. It's just fairy tales, and witches aren't wicked. Most witches aren't wicked, but wicked witches do exist. My grandmother was such a witch. She was a wicked witch. By that I mean she was a wicked, evil person who did wicked, evil things and knew magic. She was a wicked witch. She taught me magic. I learned magic from a wicked witch, but I am not a wicked witch. I am not a wicked person. But when we find these wicked witches, we must kill them. And that is what this book is about, killing wicked witches. It's about using magic to attack them, to protect yourself. And it's got some of the magic in there is optional.
Whoa.
You want to put in
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Them.
What the fuck here? S-Rob, I thought you were supposed to be a sweet boy. My heart is being crushed right now. What is you doing, boo? What is you even doing? That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. No, you don't need to kill no witches. You don't need to kill nobody. You know what you should do? You should hold to that basic rule. Keep your hands to your fucking self. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. I don't. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. No.
Because I realise it's quite flexible. You have to be able to dodge a bit when you're dealing with them. You've got to be able to work out different things because they're not stupid. They are quite clever. They are clever wicked witches. And you have to do what you have to do in order to win. So there's optional magic. There's a range of magic. There's stuff using the god list, which I create also. I didn't mention the book, but Jose Alberto Amira Abraham also helped me create the god list. I should have put that in.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'll probably revise it and put it in. He helped me create the god list.
Yeah, that's a good question. S-Rob, did you kill your grandmama? Your sweet mama? Like, I can't do his fucking accent. I can't. I fucking can't. I start to, and my mouth immediately starts to do something extremely stupid. You know, he had to, okay? It's out of his control. It's what you do with wicked bitches. He had to stuff her mouth full of garlic, cut her fucking head off, drive a stake through her heart, and then bury her head at one crossroads and her body at another crossroads. That's what you have to do. Sorry, Grandma. Love you, but you gotta die.
And that's a long list, like in the name of God, basically, almost. There's lots of names of gods and things together. It's the God list, is what it is. The J list used to call it. I call it the God list.
Yeah.
It's very, very powerful. And it's used within magic. There's also some stuff there with voodoo dolls.
Yeah, sure.
And stuff using S. Rob Invictus and his family, the Invictus, as well, and all the different layers he's got in charge of now.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's my immortal self. I know this sounds a bit far out for some people who aren't in the occult, but there do exist wicked witches. I would say everyone should buy this book, even if you don't interested in magic. You need it for protection purposes.
Okay, 2 for 2. You keep saying you love murderous things. True. That's very true. I definitely have a type, don't I? I definitely have a type.
That's right. And that means also those of you who are in countries where you're not supposed to have magic books, if you're going to buy a magic book and you're in a country you're not supposed to have one, this is probably the one to buy. Okay? I know you might not be supposed to have one, but if you need to have one, then this is the one you want to really buy to protect yourself from wicked witches.
Sure.
And you can buy that from Amazon. You put in Killing Wicked Witches by S. Rob. And that
definitely won't get you put on a list, okay?
Is available now. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Yeah, I don't know. I randomly was like, okay, I had to do some quick voodoo, not with balloons, but some quick voodoo. And so I actually like set up the other camera that I had, and I put it up like this, so it's like, it is very jarring. It's super jarring because it's like, wow, the magic is just spoiled all of a sudden. Like, what is this? What are we even doing here? And I look really small if I kind of shrink down here. Don't tell anyone where I am. It's fine. It's totally fine. All right. Anyway, I won't do that again if it's too jarring. It's all right. Anyway, yeah, I know the chroma key's not on. I did that on purpose. I don't know if it would look good. Would it look good? I don't know. Let's try. Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's see. How do we fucking do this? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I can't do that right now. That won't work. Yeah, no. Yep. I just tell myself there's a second Jeff in the green void. That's true. There are actually... Listen, there are 12 of us. I can't tell you why exactly that there are 12. All I can tell you is that 9 of them are in place. 2 of them are far too junked out of their heads to be able to ever get where they're supposed to be. And me, the final Horcrux, is just not even going to fuck with that mess. I'm busy with my career as a YouTube superstar, so they can get fucked about the grand coming, all right? I don't give a shit. They could fucking eat my whole ass. Not into it. It's not me. Not about that life. Make of that whatever you will. Oh, God. Okay. This fucking guy. The idea of there being any more Jeffs is terrifying. Of course there aren't any more Jeffs. There's only one. If there were more, we'd obviously be elbow deep in each other. Let's go. This guy sucks. What's weird about this guy has got a dude named Talon Michael, and he's also into like ministries and Christian theology and all that kind of stuff. His YouTube channel has 3.01 million subscribers. And this video, made 2 weeks ago, has 796 views. And his channel's only 5 years old. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on with this, but it's very, very strange. Very strange. Anyway, he's going to talk about the end of the world. So let's find out. Let's learn together.
Know that there's an antichrist agenda happening right now in the earth, right under your nose,
Fuck,
and nobody is talking about it. Today, in this video, I'm going to reveal to you the 5-fold agenda of the antichrist in the last days and how it's happening right in front of your eyes. Make sure you stick all the way to the end of this video because all 5 of these are significantly important and you don't want to miss any of them. Number 1, the first thing that the Bible says will happen in the last days with the Antichrist agenda is that he will attempt to build a one world government. If you study everything that's happening in the world right now, there is a communist and socialistic regime that is slowly taking over the entire world. And a lot of...
Where? But where is that happening? Where? I keep wondering about this all the time. A communist and socialist, of course, because they all have to be together. They're all the same or anything. Whatever. Where, bitch? Where? Where are you fucking talking about? Where is our socialist utopia? Can anybody point it out? Does anybody have a map that they can show me where the socialist utopia is being enacted? Fucking anywhere? You know the closest place you get to socialism being, like, fucking great? All the countries where the people look like you. Like, all the Scandinavian countries that are doing really good are the ones probably the closest to it. But that ain't what you're talking about. You're just talking a bunch of bullshit. You're just talking a bunch of crazy bullshit. What are you fucking doing? I'm so sick of this shit. It's so fucking boring. It's so dumb. The only people that fall for this kind of shit are the most uninformed motherfuckers that just, they've never had a chance to really even think about it, right? They're just like, yeah, that sounds right. I'm a lot more comfortable being afraid of things than not being afraid of things. If I'm not afraid, I have to think about how much my life sucks and why it's actually probably the fault of the politicians that have been in power for 60 fucking years. I'd rather feel afraid. Okay, yeah, sure, fuck, whatever. Jesus fucking Christ.
People might say, well, how can we stop it? You can resist it, but ultimately the Bible says you cannot stop it. This is Bible prophecy. There is a one world government that is attempting to be established on the earth. Now, the good news is, while the church of the Lord Jesus Christ is on the earth, we are to resist the Antichrist spirit. So the Antichrist cannot set up shop until we've been raptured out of the earth. So if you're
Gotcha. So until we all of a sudden get yeet right out of our clothes, which will definitely happen at any point in time, they can't win. So we shouldn't be afraid, right? Is that what you're telling us? We don't have to be afraid because whatever.
You're a Christian, you're fine. You're going to live perfectly fine in these last days if you know the covenant that you have with God. But the first red flag of an Antichrist politician or an Antichrist agenda is that they are attempting to establish a one world government in the earth. In fact, if you study the United Nations, did you know they even have an agenda called 2030? And they tried to do it in 2010. And then they tried to do it again in 2020. But now they've bumped it to 2030 because the...
So this is like they're intentionally making lab viruses to do like a thing, I guess. I don't know, man. Like I'll give him this. He's handsome, right? I'll give him that. He's handsome, but this is like Paul Begley kind of shit. You know, this is very lazy. Very lazy. Yeah, indeed. Very lazy kind of shit. I'm just not moved by it. Okay. Is this too much to ask? If you're going to be a doomsday prophet, you can't just do the same old, boring, recycled shit. You got to get fucking creative with it, right? Creative. You can't just do all the same old crap because otherwise, how is anybody going to be able to tell the difference between you and some other motherfucker out there? You got to get real creative. Like, okay. How about this? Blue is the symbol of the betrayer. You see, you don't quite understand that we were born into absolute divinity. It was marked upon us on our flesh, on our corporeal forms by the Creator, by the one beautiful God. But the thing is that we can never truly be at peace with that God because we're imprisoned by the deceiver. Where are we imprisoned? The blue dome. So because of that, you have to avoid all things blue. Everything blue. No blue clothes, no blue jeans. Can't get stock in Blue Origin. I don't know, whatever. But, like, that's interesting. That's something different. Instead of just, I don't know, sit at home, eat popcorn, and shit your pants watching OAN and Newsmax. Come the fuck on. It's so boring. Why not? Let's just be afraid of blue. It's something, right? It's something. Blue is unnatural. Right. Aside from the sky, when's the last time you saw something blue that was natural? Well, in water, but that's the deceiver too. Or flowers, but that's the deceiver too. Listen, don't think about it too hard. It's not that big of a deal. You can tell which one of the parrots are the bad ones, is what I'm saying. Let's give this guy 30 more seconds and then I'm done with him. But I am I'm interested by his energy. It's entertaining.
The church has been resisting them. And in Agenda 2030, on their website, they tell you that you won't own any property, you won't own your home or your vehicle or anything. You will own nothing, and they say you'll be happy. It's a bunch of BS, for lack of better words. It's the Antichrist.
Well, what? But, I mean, why not? I mean, we're just judging it based on, like, what we've always known and shit. But, you know, what if shit's different? You know, like 200 years ago, things were different, and people did not want them to change. And now they're different, and people like them, and they're into them, but they don't want them to change. But, like, who knows what's going to be in the future? True blue hair, I have historically gotten in a lot of trouble because of people with blue hair. A lot of trouble. Yep. Kind of don't have any self-control around that one. Let's go.
Christ agenda coming in secretly through communism to steal everything from you. And
what did you say? What did you say? What did you say? Communism?
Communism to communism, secretly through communism, secretly through communism, secretly through communism, secretly through communism to steal everything from you and enslave you.
All right. All right, I'm good. Fuck this guy. I'm done. What year is it? Man, I don't know. I don't know what fucking year it is on this gay-ass earth. Who the fuck cares? Fuck. Aiden Haleo says, Ave Satanas. Merry Halloween. Ave Satanas to you. Indeed, indeed. All hail the Dark Lord and Prince. The ruler of the sky. Right. Yeah. All right. Right. We'll do. I'm just getting my shit ready here. Yeah. Good. All right. Cool. All right. Got it. Got it. The sky sometimes is blue. True. True. Very true. Communism sees the means of reproduction. Indeed. All right, let's have some Brother Sage. I know, Brother Sage, not near the end. Well, we're not really talking about pee-pee. We're talking about the devil.
Aloha again. Today, for me, is about being willing to speak a truth, despite there may be some opposition on this idea. Like everything that I've been sharing when I started talking about urine therapy, yeah, there was opposition. That didn't slow me down. I started talking about...
Stop peeing on me.
Physical mortality. There was opposition.
Stop telling me I can live forever.
Wasn't slowing me down. Oh, here's another ditty. I also did a channeling just about 15, 20 minutes ago, describing how God is not love and what the presence and the principle of God really is.
Yeah.
The other thing goes true for what people call
boring
the devil
shit.
Or Satan, because that's another thing that was indoctrinated us in the Bible, that lovely little piece of classic literature. You see, there it is true that there are presence and principles of reptilian and possibly other aliens that have been on planet, in planet, around planet for a millennium. They've been doing everything from hybridizing us, doing everything to propagandize the truth. And
so look, as far as I was aware, Brother Sage was just a guy who loved to drink his own piss and wanted other people to drink their piss and wanted to do like live streams and watch people as they drink their own pee. It was his thing. He really liked it. He really liked it. I had no idea that a lot of his belief system was rooted in the reptilian agenda. You learn something new every day. Every single day. Interesting.
Keep it hidden from us. And so these...
Yeah, the Bible, classic literature.
Beings are these reptilians.
Yeah.
They're not evil. They're not good or bad. That's who they are. They like to dominate and take over planets and races on those planets.
That's kind of the Diddy defense, isn't it? No, people are saying Diddy. I don't know who did make that defense. I just am who I am. Just doing what I do.
It's kind of like the Borg in Star Trek. It's kind of like the evil Klingons in Star Trek.
Excuse me. Excuse me. The Borg were not evil. The Borg are just the Borg. Klingons are definitely not evil. Klingons are based and awesome. I fucking love the Klingons. Unless we're talking about Discovery. Then the Klingons in that one fucking sucked ass. Fuck those fucking... God, I fucking hate that fucking show. But Klingons are great. Glory to you and your house. Like fucking rad, man. Rad. Absolutely. Kurg and fucking Gowron and shit. Fucking love Klingons.
So, when people are associating the evil events, what we call the evil events that are happening on our planet, the storms, the trafficking, the Hollywood thing, the pedophilia, all that.
You know, all that, you know, like all this and all that, and the Hollywood and the pedophilia and blah, 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 okay.
We like to say the devil is doing that, Satan is doing that. These are not... They may be considered satanic. You could call it whatever you want. These are races that don't care about you. You're just something that they can play with.
So you're saying that the reptilian agenda powering the Hollywood pedophile cabal is not evil? I would not want to be quoted as saying that, Brother Sage. I'm just saying, on an optics level alone, probably, let alone the morality of it. Fuck it, whatever.
However, but they don't realize that we have a sovereignty and a power and a presence that's connected to source energy.
Yeah, he's so the reptilian satanic pedophiles come up to him and he's like, "Excuse me, I'm a sovereign source energy, and you cannot enter upon my domicile or approach me while I am traveling. I do not align with the Confederated Articles of Admiralty or some bullshit." Jesus fucking Christ. All right.
Which they too have to answer to. So chew on that one. Aloha.
What I think of Strange New Worlds. I really liked it, actually. I've been very, very vocal about how much I do not like new Star Trek. I don't fucking like it. There some parts of it I found a way to enjoy them because they're so bad. They're funny, right? Like that's okay. But Strange New Worlds, I actually do like it. I do. I think it's all right. I think it's pretty all right. Mostly because Anson Mount is an incredible actor. Supporting cast is pretty good. Not really sold on the guy that plays Spock. He's all right. He's okay. He's okay. He's not bad. But he's not great. But he's probably like the one character that I like the least on that show. But no, it's a great show. It's good. I'm into it. So I'm not just an absolute hater because it's something new. I just don't like things that suck. Jeez. Let's see. Indeed. Oh, you know what? I could go off for a long, long time about new Star Trek, you know. It's just a thing. Which Star Trek is my favorite? That's actually a very good question. I don't think I can pick one. The one that was the most relevant to me growing up, of course, was The Next Generation. I really, really loved Next Generation, watched it from the very first episode until it ended. I've seen it the most out of all of them. I do have a deep love for DS9 for a very different type of narrative storytelling. I really like Voyager, but only about 4 seasons of Voyager. Because the first 3 are very difficult to go through. And the latter ones are a little... There's some really good parts to Enterprise. They had one of the best Star Trek characters of all time is in Enterprise. Trip is amazing. Took a while for me to like him, but by the end of that series, I thought he was one of the best characters ever written in Star Trek. He was really good. But a strange thing happened about 2 years ago is I realized that I wasn't sure if I'd seen every single episode of the original series. And so I decided I was going to sit back and I was going to watch all of them. And they're fucking brilliant. I think that you have to be mid-30s or older to really get it, to really appreciate it. Not to be discounting anybody's opinion or anything, or like, you know, oh, you young kids can't get it or any shit like that. I think you have to, like, be at a certain level of desperation in your life to really be able to appreciate original Trek. But for some reason, that might actually be my answer. Something really, really powerful and beautiful happened the last time I watched that. And it's the writing. The writing, as cheesy as that show is, fuck me dead, man. Something happened to my brain, and I fell in love all over again. All over again. All right. Let's get some Remedy H in here.
This message to y'all real quick. Man-made time is against us.
Man-made time.
Okay? Man-made time is against us.
Yeah.
And we are against man-made time.
Okay.
Why is man-made time against us? Because we are time. And why are we against? Why is that? Let's say this right there. We are a threat to man, to humans, because we are the real form of time. All right. Whatever we do, literally controls everything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever we do controls everything.
So this is just like some manifestation kind of shit, you know, like The Secret or whatever. I don't know what your version of The Secret is, but, you know, yeah, that kind of shit.
When we change, the atmosphere change. When we shift our energy, the planet shifts the energy. So we are real time.
Okay.
All right? So
you are very congested, by the way.
We must destroy time. How do we destroy time?
So obviously, there's only one thing we can do. We have to nuke time. We've got to nuke it.
By becoming the endless beings that we're supposed to be. All right? This time that they created, if you go back to Star Wars, not Star Wars, Star Trek.
Star Trek?
All right? Star Trek, they...
Do we have to go back to Star Trek? All right, we're going back to Star Trek.
They give you the information on Star Trek about how they their whole situation of dates. All right, the dates and my wife and I was watching Star Trek, and I had to actually look at it, and I did some rewinding, and these dates are literally star dates.
Oh.
All right. So when you watch Star Trek and you say 2000 whatever 0.1.5. All right.
Yes.
This date right here, this is star date.
Right.
2024.10.10. All right. And the only reason why they created the months is so they can keep up with the star dates.
Okay.
Each day, they are literally doing projects. All right? Each day, they're literally doing projects. They work on projects. Their main concern is trying to get off the planet, but at the same time, they want to control the planet. All right?
No.
We must become the endless beings.
Sure.
Which means that we cannot be reserved by time anymore, but time must be controlled by us as the original beings. We are time. All right?
No.
So we're coming into this higher mindset, moving back to physics, moving back to true chemistry, moving back to frequencies, vibrations, understanding what real science is. And when you start talking about real science, now you're talking about time.
Hang on. Oh, man. I totally fucked that up. Do you see what I just did? It's what happens when you don't check every fucking scene before you go fucking live. Son of a bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know what he's talking about. Kind of lost a lot of motivation with that. It doesn't really work, does it? Nope. Damn it. Void Jeff is breaking free. Indeed, we can't let him out. Everybody, we can't let him out. We can't let Void Jeff out. You don't know what he'll do. You don't know what he'll do. Anyway, what the fuck did I just do? Okay, are we doing this? Okay, let's go.
You're talking about a completely different area of power that they cannot understand, that they cannot conceive. All right? The whole point of controlling time is returning back to where we're supposed to be.
Return to
as the original beings. All right? And I know I get inboxes every now and then from these reptilioids.
Reptilioids, yeah.
But why do you hate us? Why do this? What is this? And I'm telling you, I don't hate you at all. But balance must be restored on in this realm. So we must become the endless beings, which means that we've got to drop the birth dates. We've got to drop the holidays.
Okay.
All right. And we got to drop the calendar altogether. I mean, literally, I don't even know what day. Only thing I know is the days I got to go to work. Half the time, I don't even know what day of the week it is. I don't know what date it is. And
I'm so woke on the ending of mankind's time agenda. I don't even know what day it is, but I still go to work. By the way, kids, you don't have birthdays anymore. No more Christmas, no more Halloween. Is about to drop me? Well, I will simply land on my feet like a cat. I don't know where I'm going with that.
This is how we destroy time, because when we as the original beings let go of man-made time, then his system becomes null and void, as it is now. All right? Everything is slowing down for mankind. Why? Because we have shifted into a completely different energy, into a completely different perspective.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So everything that is...
I stopped paying attention to calendars. Now I'm on that 5D shit. Oh, man. I feel like we wouldn't really have Wingnuts if people weren't so easily bored. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have time to start just thinking about all of the ways in which you should be way more special than you are, I think we'd have a drastic lack of really good content for this show. I'm just saying. I look, if the progress and benefit of society and allowing us more time to think about how we should be much more super special creatures is why we can do this show, then I'm pro it, because I love this show. But it's very strange. Very strange.
Is a reptilian base. They need us to focus on their time. They need us to focus on their dates they created. They need us to focus on this, focus on that. And that's why the Great Mother, she says she's going to end it. What? January 20th. She says, I'm bringing all this to an end. Remember we talked about 200 days? I haven't forgot it, which came up to January 20th. All right? We've got to gain control of ourselves in order to control mankind's time.
So I guess he's become a doomsday prophet now. So January 20th is apparently when the world is going to end, or something's going to happen, according to Remedy H. So mark it on your calendars, everybody. Oh, wait. No, time doesn't exist. We're killing time. That's a pickle. That's a pickle. How? Huh. I'll read that in a minute. Yeah.
When we spend more time in the astral realm, and the astral realm literally is the spirit realm where time doesn't exist.
Literally.
What we do in the spirit happens in the physical. And
in the fiscal. Well, well, sir, the market's down today. Well, why is that? Well, there's been a lot of upset in the astral realm, sir. Get our best people on it.
We know that all of the original people are not awakened. We know this. But we must become the endless beings. So you spend more time in the astral realm or the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And we talked about the astral realm. And so it's just your imagination. You can be anywhere you want to be. You can be on top of Mount Zion. You can be, the only thing you need to see is a picture of Mount Zion.
Fighting warlocks and their hoe-ass witches, or chasing bubbly bone men in a dark club. You could be anywhere. You could be anywhere.
And therefore, you can go into the astral realm and go on top of Mount Zion. And you could be in your state of meditation. Mount Zion is the highest place in this realm. And you can be in meditation, and all that energy that you feel in your meditation literally comes into your body. And from your body, because we are the beings of nature, and your body, that energy then spreads across the atmosphere, spreads across the entire realm. You become timeless beings.
Timeless beings. Okay, so I did ask Memory a while back how I could become a warlock. And apparently it involves swearing an oath to fairy with a fairy power. I don't know if I trust this person. Their name is Storm Fairy Wolf. It sounds like they might have a conflict of interest. I don't know if they're being an objective educator on how to become a warlock. I mean, I don't know who this is. Homst is Stormy Fairy Wolf. They could be a liar. They could be a reptilian. They could believe in time. You don't know. You don't know. But it was a good effort, so, I don't know. Can I join Mem's Coven, please? Ask her for me. Well, is it Mem's Coven or is it mine if I'm going to be the warlock, right? Like, I'm just learning all this stuff now. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. Is Earth Mother a timeless warlock being? Earth Mother is an eldritch extraplanar entity that possessed our Earth a long time ago. Darth Akuta says, you don't get to do this when stardate 41XXX.X is literally pegged by data as being 2364. Indeed. Right. We actually do have a reference on how stardates kind of work. They get it fucked up in the different shows. Like, they don't always follow their own rules for it, but yeah. Random guy says, hey, boss, sorry I'm 5 hours late for work. I'm docking your pay. I'm too based in galaxy brain for the concept of linear time, you reptiloid. I'm taking that out of your karmic paycheck, you motherfucker. Crab Coven. Indeed, Crab Coven. That's actually pretty good. We should probably call that a Crab Coven. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot, actually. Speaking of Crab Coven, I haven't even thought about it for a minute. So we have a series of videos by which we're going to... What's your favorite series uniform? Honestly, TNG. I have like a Lower Decks dress shirt in my closet that I've worn on stream before. I would say the DS9, but it's too... I like the iconic TNG uniforms. Those are like my favorite. Probably my favorite. Kind of caught the memes off guard with that one, yeah. I'm going to see if she'll watch this next video. If not, she'll just hang out with you guys and say hi. But I'm always interested in her feedback when it comes to this specific guy. But yeah, and this one's weird. So check out the collar. The collar doesn't actually close. I don't know which one this one's from. I found this in our costume trunk. I have no idea where this came from. I think somebody might have given me this one, but I don't know from where or by whom. Whomst. No fucking clue. No fucking clue. Isolationist, agorist, my hey big papa, happy gourd, squash, rutabaga, rhubarb, and chili season. Indeed. You like the Lower Decks uniform? It's okay. Yeah. It's a himbo collar. It is kind of a himbo collar a little bit, isn't it? It's a little bit of a himbo collar, you know. Got to just get a little bit of that bird's nest poking up there, a little bit, you know. It's good. Shows that you're a man. Or at least a furry race. You never know. You never know. Space dwarves. Picard's formal tunic, the one that's kind of like a dress. I've always loved those ones. I thought they were fucking rad. There was that one episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where you get that quick shot, and it's like this Asian guy in it's like a dress uniform, but it's actually a dress, and dude's got some great legs, and I'm like, dude, cool. In the future, dudes can wear mini dresses. I'm into that. That's okay. That sounds comfortable. But then they never brought it back. And there's just that one freeze frame of that one guy looking really confused. The expression on his face, priceless. That's great. Do you remember that one? The Star Trek in The Next Generation with the guy. Okay, I'm finding it. Okay, I got to find it. It's amazing. Come here. It's amazing. TNG uniform dress. No yawning.
Crabs in the chat.
Oh yeah, there was that guy too. Where was that one guy? That one dude. First season. I know there's some people who know what I'm talking about. I don't want to like drag this out too much, but it's.
I don't know, but we're crabbing in the chat.
Are you crabbing in the chat?
Crabbing in the chat.
Okay. All right. I might have to look this up on my own time. Okay. Maybe I'll look this up while I'm going and taking a pee.
How is this not your own time?
How is this not my own time? That's a complicated question, and I don't know if I have the answer to that.
It's your live stream.
It is my live stream.
How is it not your time?
Look, you know, right now, I don't need your logic, and I don't appreciate it.
Good.
All right. I'll be right back.
Unappreciated, Daddy.
Do you want to watch the video?
No.
Oh, man.
I don't even know why I put this in my ear. I'm fucking exhausted, man. I don't know what is going on, but I have not slept a solid night's sleep in over a week. Like, I have literally been waking up every 45 minutes to an hour every single night for over a week, and it is exhausting. And I'm a sleepy crab lady. My crabs. I love you, chat. I love you so much. I love you so much that I share crab memes on other platforms now. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared a crab meme to my Instagram stories last night, and I was like, I wonder how many of my chat is gonna be seeing this and be like, Mem shared that because of me. Because I did. I shared it because of you. And then some of you post on my TikToks with the crab emoji, and I know, and it's like, it's an inside joke that literally is transcending social media platforms, and I love it so much. I love it so much. So if you follow me, please comment a crab, because it makes my heart happy. Yes, if you ever see a video or anything, just please send me the crabs, because don't give me crabs. We don't want that. But comment a crab emoji. Does that make sense? I don't know. I think basically TLDR is what I'm saying is that I love you, chat, and I think of you when the roundup is not happening.
What?
I'm flirting with the chat.
Oh. Scooch.
You just pop up on TikTok, and yeah, you do, Griffin. You absolutely do, Griffin Doggo. I think you're one of the people that do. Yes, everybody should comment crabs. Don't give me your crabs. I don't want them, but I want the emojis. If it was in your butt, you'd know.
I found it.
Was it in your butt?
That guy. Here. That guy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Here. See? He looks so confused.
He looks like Harold and Kumar are very confused.
He does. He looks like Harold.
He's Kumar. I think we've gone to the future.
Yeah. Are you sure?
That's amazing.
Isn't it great? Yeah. That has been burned into my mind for years.
Just
years and years. Huh? It's great.
It's like, is that his uniform, or is that his nightgown, or is he borrowing his girlfriend's nightgown?
Oh, no, he's not the only one that had a dress on TNG, like Men in Dresses. There was a bunch.
We're men in dresses.
Yeah, there was a lot.
That's all I got.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
No.
No?
No, I have to say goodbye. I love you, chat.
Is it your stream now? All they can hear is.
I didn't say anything.
Nope, this is from this thing.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I was mouthing.
You were mouthing?
Yeah.
Mouthing! All right. Thank you very much, baby. Huh?
It's not for you. Can't see it because it's not for you.
Oh. What the fuck? All right. Okay. It's a total. Huh? Love you. Get out of here. Get out of here.
You gonna bake me cookies?
No, I. You know what? I might make you cookies later, but if you disobey direct orders, I'm gonna have you scrub in the Jeffries tube. Put it away. Put it away. This is why I need a Nerf gun when she does this, so I can just pop her right in the butt. Just pop. All right, get out of here. You're gorgeous. You Jezebel. Goddamn Jezebel. Darth Aguda says they're called Scants and were featured through several seasons of TNG. Indeed. Now let's listen to this dickhead. We're going to have a series of videos all about conspiracy nuts and jackasses. So here we go, starting with some Wild Bill.
Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here. I'm sitting on my porch waiting for the hurricane to arrive. Apparently this part of Florida is going to get hit with a Category 3, probably day after tomorrow.
Spoiler alert, he didn't die. Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed too.
It's only a couple weeks since the Bible Belt got smashed by Hurricane Helene. Is it possible that some of these disasters could be messages from the throne of heaven? History tells us that God has often sent disaster down on wicked nations, and on nations that once were obedient to the commandments of God, but then turned away to deliberately follow the road to hell.
Well, okay, question then. So if one of the strongest presences of Christian evangelism is in Florida, where you are, and the one before that hit the Bible Belt, why don't we get no hurricanes hitting San Francisco? I was there during the Folsom Street Fair this year. I know what goes on. God didn't strike anybody down there. Didn't knock down anybody's houses there. Didn't even topple over a rainbow-colored sherbet on some dude's ice cream while he was getting blown in the middle of the street. Didn't fucking happen. Didn't happen. So maybe, if God is punishing those he deems wicked, you might want to think about your life choices, brah. Like, what are you doing?
The United States was founded specifically to be a Christian nation, and it was the Christian heritage of this nation that launched us into unprecedented heights of prosperity and freedom. The Founders Bible lists 40,000 letters from the Founding Fathers declaring the USA to be a Christian nation. The Bible was the primary textbook in all American schools for over 230 years. But sadly, there was a massive rebellion against our Christian heritage, and today the left, morally depraved men and women, have turned the USA into a cesspool of antichrist corruption and moral filth.
So, fun story about that. Most of the religious people that were of the Founding Fathers were deists. And they quite vocally were not for hardcore Christian ideology. And there's a reason why we have a separation of church and state is because they didn't like the idea of our country being manipulated by religion. In fact, the inclusion of things like "in God we trust," "in our money," is a new invention. Our country lasted far longer without it until somebody managed to successfully lobby to have it put in. Like this injection of God into America is new. It's new. It's not old. It doesn't go all the way back to the beginning. Nuh-uh. Sorry, but no. It's new. It's new, and it should be opposed. It is one of the most existential threats to the country. But, yeah, Wild Bill doesn't really understand that, so,
65 million children have been killed in American abortion clinics. That is 10 times more people than died.
We can do better. We can do better. Those are amateur numbers. We can do better.
In Adolf Hitler's concentration camps. The Bible has been evicted from public schools, and the American flag is being replaced with the rainbow flag that celebrates the same sexual sins for which God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. The killing of children and sexual depravity.
That's not why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It had nothing to do with homosexuality. Nothing at all. Sorry. Biblical scholars disagree with you. You're an idiot. Shut the fuck up.
That targets children are guaranteed to bring down the hammer of God's justice. And here we are, with the next hurricane coming at us. Here in Florida, we are preparing to vote on Proposition 4 to enshrine the killing of children in our state constitution. Pastor Jack Martin.
Okay. I get that some of these people are very much like graphic design is my passion, but I really have to question the wisdom on that. I look at that flyer and I'm not enthused to join your organization. Even if I was anti-choice, which I am not, that would not get me really hot and bothered and motivated to join your weirdo fashy little cult. I'm sorry. That is not the way to do it. That's a very, very strange thing to do. Nah, I'm not co-signing that. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. I'm not putting the fucking monkey suit back on. I'm not doing it. We're on Star Trek now. Later, I'm going to get naked. Better keep watching.
Says that if Florida adds abortion to the state constitution, we better get ready for the worst hurricane season ever. So what can we, the people, do? First and foremost, turn back to being a nation under God. Only one power can bring that about, and that is for Christian men and women to fast and pray for God to bring national repentance from our national sins. When Election Day gets here, vote. The choice between good and evil has never been so clear. The Democrat Party is 100% sold out to evil. Cast your vote against evil. Give your vote to God as an expression of faith and say, God, here's my vote. Please use it to bring this nation back on course. People in Florida, get ready. I have plenty of food and water and a security plan to deal with looters and home invaders.
Nobody wants to steal your fucking trinkets out of your senior citizen living apartment, dude. Like nobody's gonna. I'm sure you think that Chinese nurse has been stealing from you, but she doesn't care about it, and neither are roving bands of looters, okay? Nobody's going to give a shit. What are they going to steal? Your collection of TV guides? Like, You fucking dickhead. God damn it.
But you know what? If this should be my last video, I'm glad to know that I went down proclaiming the message of repentance to the USA. This is Wild Bill for America. Thanks for watching. And America, get back to being a nation under God.
Yeah, all right. So next up, what do we got? Let's see. Yeah, baby. Let's get some Rachel in our lives. Let's get some Rachel Renestra.
I just have a quick question. What?
Oh, she's so quiet though. Fuck, she's so quiet. Here, let's fix this. Let's go.
I just have a quick question. Why is it always when you don't go along with like the mainstream narration? Why is it you're an anti-vaxxer?
Well, so okay. If you're against a thing, then we say you're an anti that thing. Like I was going to say I'm anti-murder, but I don't know anymore. I'm anti-Star Trek Discovery because I hate Star Trek Discovery. I'm not going to be mad if somebody's like, oh, you're just anti-Discovery. Yeah, I am. You don't like vaccines because you're dumb, so you're an anti-vaxxer. That's how words work, Rachel.
You're a climate change denier.
If you deny climate change, then you're a climate change denier. Like that's how that works. Darling. When the God that doesn't exist was making you, he definitely overpoured on the hots and really, really tipped over and spilled out all the brains on the floor and got only a couple of drops in, didn't he? Bless your heart. Bless your fucking dumbass heart. What the fuck?
Why is it no? We're just fucking common sensors. We don't just, we're critical thinkers. Why don't we call you anti-critical thinkers?
I cannot tell you how many times I had somebody on Facebook when I was still engaging with Facebook before it was overrun with like a bunch of shitty AI images, and I would be giving them evidence and talking about specifically about GMOs back in the day. Here is a study. Here is more studies. Here's a meta-analysis. Here's the people that are actually working on it. Here is some PCR data. Here is mass spectrometer data. Here is case studies showing where there hasn't been any harm so far. And they're like, you're just not critically thinking. What the fuck does that mean? What are you talking about? Fucking Jesus Christ.
How about this? We're anti-sheeple. How about that? Unless you're black sheep, like me.
I whenever somebody says that they are a critical thinker at this point, I take it with the same grain of salt as somebody who says that they're like, I don't know, dragonkin or, you know, angel-blooded or whatever. Like, it's just dog shit. It's just horse shit. It means nothing. It's hollow, stupid, empty fucking platitudes. Means nothing. Very dumb. Next. Who is this? Oh, okay. Damn it. Son of a bitch. I keep unplugging my shit. Motherfucker. I think we watched this guy last Roundup. I think we did. This guy is a public pest. Now, if you'll notice, I have not recently been showing videos by Steven Rodriguez, largely because he has stopped running around and telling police officers and hospital workers that they're literally Hitler and all this kind of shit, and now he's just sticking needles in his arms, and it's kind of boring. So we needed some more public freak out Wingnut. So here we go. Here's some more Dan Killy? I don't know.
USA! Like, these people, you don't realize that Trump got shot at? If someone gets shot at?
Whoa. Somebody shot at Donald Trump? When did that happen? Did you guys hear about this? Did somebody shoot at Donald Trump? Anyway.
If you get shot at, Donald Trump got shot.
Really?
Hello? Donald Trump got shot. Hello? 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 Donald Trump got shot.
Wait. Donald Trump got shot? Why didn't anybody tell me about this? Really? Oh, well, anyway.
Do you know that? Do you know that Donald Trump got shot? Hello? Are you aware? Are you aware that Donald Trump got shot? Are you aware? Are you aware that Donald Trump got shot?
This is his edits, not mine. He edited this to include these people looking at him disgusted. He put this in his own video. What the fuck, dude?
On July 13th, Donald Trump got shot. Do you know that?
Wait, Donald Trump got shot?
Look at all these slaves. Look at all these slaves. Look at that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Why are you silent? What are you doing? You're just letting the country get destroyed.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hello?
I mean, I think they're on vacation at Santa Monica, dude.
Hello, USA? Hello, USA? USA?
Look. Okay. I do have to point this out again, not to be too necessarily political or anything like that, right? But like this is something that's very fascinating that I've noticed. So Donald Trump got shot. Well, maybe he got shot at. He definitely got shot at. He got shot at. We'll put it that way. And nobody gave a shit. And still nobody gives a shit. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. Nobody gives a shit. Now, that means one of two things. One of two things. Or maybe it means both. I don't know. It's totally possible. Maybe we are so fucking numb to the realities of gun violence in America that we're like, yeah, that tracks. Or he's so fucking unlikable, people are like, oh, is he dead? No. Okay, whatever. And I don't know what it is. I don't know which one it is. But I even like people who are gonna vote for him have forgotten that he got shot at. Like, that does happen. Like, oh yeah, right, yeah. How'd that go? Who shot at him again? Oh, it was a Republican. That's weird. You're right. It is indeed. Just another day in the good old U.S. of A. Good old U.S. of A. We're dumb as hell. I know, indeed. You know the worst thing that happened about Trump getting shot? Is that Jack Black is such a fucking pussy that when Kyle from Tenacious D made a fucking joke about how the dude needed better aim, Jack Black broke up with Kyle Gass and ended Tenacious D. That's the worst thing that fucking happened. I don't give a fuck about that stupid jackass getting his ear nicked by a piece of safety glass. I don't give a shit. Fuck that guy. Fuck that stupid asshole. Don't give a fuck. But the fact that it inspired something so stupid that somebody so spineless as Jack fucking Black would kill one of the best goddamn bands of all fucking time because Kyle is based and made a funny ass joke, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Fucked up. And for that, I will mourn Trump getting shot at. It's fucked up. Jack Black has gone lame? Yeah, but he's Steve. Anyway, I don't want to get too mad about that. I'm still pissed. I'm still so pissed. I'm fucking furious about that shit. Ugh, God, fuck you. Fuck you, Jack Black. Anyway, here's some more Wild Bill. Because I just want you to be as angry as I am all the time. No, the worst thing was that firefighter that was killed. No, Tenacious D breaking up is actually worse than that guy getting killed. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Tenacious D breaking up is worse than a random person I will never meet dying. Yep. People shouldn't die, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest. Sorry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bill's Front Porch. Climate change, the made-up catastrophe used by globalists and socialists to instill fear and guilt, to tax, regulate, and remove our freedoms while pretending to be saving the planet. I don't know who made that meme, but bam! I have never heard a better description of the climate foolishness that has swept across Western civilization like a...
Okay, this is important, though. Some people are saying that Tenacious D did get back together, and it was only temporary. I don't forgive him, and I don't care. I mean, it's great, because Kyle deserves it, and I love Kyle Gass. Kyle Gass is amazing. I don't forgive Jack Black for that. I don't, and it will take me a long time. If that's true, if Tenacious D is back together again, okay, that's cool. It's up to Kyle to be a strong person and forgive his friend for being such a piece of shit. But it's going to take me longer, okay? I don't have any monetary incentive to let Jack Black off the fucking hook, okay? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm very mad. I believe in principles. I believe in goddamn principles.
Broken sewer pipe. Climate change is the biggest money-making scam in the history of the world. And the only reason it was able to rise up was because of the sabotaging of American and European education. The young generation has been so dumbed down that they are no longer capable of thinking with their brains. They make their life decisions and vote for political candidates based upon their fears. And fears are easily manipulated.
Fears are easily manipulated. Okay. If you do this, you'll go to hell. If you do that, you're un-American. If you do that, like, come on, man. You're all about fear. That's what your whole thing is fear. Climate change represents an existential crisis that affects everybody on the planet. This idea that it's somehow like fear porn when it's something that is observable and will impact everybody, not just a certain subset. Like, hey, fella, people of a certain pigment, be afraid of all of the brown people coming across the southern border. Like, that's a very directed type of fear, right? And there's a point to it. There's things that could be gained from it. Climate change is the whole planet. It's the whole thing. You can't, man, come on.
In poorly educated people. Multiple studies show that school-aged children overwhelmingly believe that because of climate change, they're not going to live long enough to get married and have a family of their own. Purveyors of doom like Greta Thunberg, affectionately known as the potato, have taken away the dreams that are so important to a healthy childhood. And they have turned the children into frightened climate activists.
I have absolutely no opinion on Greta Thunberg one way or the other. I don't know her, never met her. But why would you call her a potato? Like, why? Like, is it because she has a very round face? Bill, you look like a scrotum. Your face looks like a fucking scrotum. Should we start calling you the scrotum? Okay. Bill the scrotum. Continue, scrotum.
Activists who are desperately trying to save the planet by destroying conservatism, Christians, and patriotic Americans in every way they can. And you know what?
They just desperately want to destroy this scrotum. I've known a lot of women and men like that. They just love destroying scrotums. Usually of both genders with stiletto heels. Odd how it bridges the gender gap when you're destroying scrotums.
Gives away the scam. They proclaim that the only way to save all life on Earth is for everybody to give all their money and all their votes to the Democrat Party.
Yes.
And right there is the turd in the punch bowl. If you want to identify the monster...
Or the balls in the... If I knew it was going to be this kind of affair, I would have inserted my genitalia in the whipped potatoes. That's a deep cut for anybody who knows that reference.
Who are pushing this foolishness follow the money, and the money leads right to the Democrat Party. The most morally and ethically depraved people to ever call themselves American.
But you haven't met me, baby. You haven't met me.
When the Democrats are not sacrificing children to Satan on an abortion clinic altar or mutilating children to turn them into play toys for sexual deviants, they're terrorizing children by telling them that they're gonna die a horrible death. You know, the correct term for all that is child abuse. If you agree with this message, then please go to Wild Bill for America.
Ah, fuck you. No easy promotion. No easy promotion. Shut up, scrotum. Let's see. Malankaya Letty. I got the notification late and forgot that I set my video quality to potatoes. So when I decided to click on the Roundup, I thought you had an off-the-shoulder bodysuit. And I'm now slightly disappointed. Womp womp. Aww. Damn. I do need a delicious evening gown, don't I? I was trying to find my old prom dress. I was gonna be a prom queen for this Roundup, but I might have thrown it away. I had this powder blue prom dress, and it was fucking huge. It would have taken up half this whole screen. Just a absolute ginormous motherfucker. But I never fit in it. Even when I was at my skinniest, like, I had to have my friends use safety pins to fucking keep it closed, because I just got it for like $15 at a thrift store when I was going to a clown party. It's a long story. It's complicated. It ends way more sexual than you want to think about, so don't worry about it. Don't read too much into it. It's not a big deal. But long story short, I lost the dress. Anyway, Super Animaniac, the only reason I got slightly upset is that MAGA cult does not need a martyr. They're already crazy. True. Very true. Very, very true. It's kind of taken a life of its own at this point, so it doesn't really even matter. You know, it doesn't really even matter if Mango Mussolini like shuffles off. We're gonna have to deal with these people for a long time. Random guy says Jack Black sold out. Indeed. It's okay. Look, I don't even get mad if people do sell out. Not really. It's choice. You know, it's cool. I don't have to like you anymore, and I can be like, that guy fucking sold out. But I'm also gonna kind of secretly be like, man, that guy sold out. Fuck. I bet he can afford to go on vacation. God, I want to go on a vacation. That sounds so good. You know? I'm just being real with you. Did I tell you about that? I think I probably did tell you about that. Maybe at some point I'll find the pictures of me in a crazy prom dress. Maybe. I don't know where the fuck I'd even find those. All right. Anyway, I don't know if I can handle very much more of Dan Silly, but we're gonna try.
Let's go. You better be for Trump. Why aren't you in Los Angeles County? If you're not for Trump, you should be in Los Angeles County.
That doesn't make any sense, buddy. It's Los Angeles County. Nobody likes Trump.
The ghost town, Santa Monica. Santa Monica, Venice Beach. Why are you here if you're not for Trump? You shouldn't be here. You should be in Los Angeles County if you're not for Trump. If you are, you should be here if you're not. You know, because...
Because why?
You should be... I mean, that's what it is. The Democratic Party is destroying the whole country. The Democratic Party. You should be in Los Angeles County.
Look, okay. Does the country look destroyed right now? Does it look destroyed? I'm looking around at the country and it looks about the fucking same. It looks about the same for a long time. You know? Like, it's very strange. Very strange. Is he out of breath? Yeah, man. Absolutely. He's trying to affect a change. This man is out there putting himself, his life, his breath, his very essence of being to try and irritate people. Yeah, man. Yeah. Put some respect on him.
If you're not for Trump, are you? Is everyone for Trump here? Is everyone for Trump? What's wrong? Let's go. Trump. Trump. I don't need a Make America Great Again hat to be for Trump.
So, and the one thing that I think is really fascinating, and that's all I can really handle with this fucking guy. I hate this guy. He's so irritating. One thing I will notice is, having been to Santa Monica many, many times, and it's Santa Monica. you will always, every time you go to Santa Monica, find somebody saying some crazy shit or being incredibly annoying, overly loud, making a mess, making an ass out of themselves. This guy's just doing the same thing as all the rest of them have done for decades and decades and decades. Just about Trump. I know. Just about Trump. It's the same fucking thing. And I think as time goes on, people will eventually filter away from this kind of shenanigans, and the only ones that will still be doing it are the kind of people that will troll around on Santa Monica Boulevard who have nothing better to do than to just scream about something random. So I think that's where it's going, man. I really do. I think that's where it's going. All right, let's yes, okay. Let's go a little bit deeper into conspiracy and spiritualism with our old pal Mario. Now, I'm sure a lot of you, we've watched a lot of videos over the years about the 5D reality. And I've got a question. This is a real question. I want some answers in the chat. Chat, what is 5D reality? What is it? What even is 5D reality? If you got an answer, I want to know it. Type it in the chat because I've been trying to figure it out for a long time, a long, long time. You know, I know that we exist in a 3D reality as far as our spatial awareness. We travel through the fourth dimension, which is time. But 5D reality, man, like 5D. 5D reality is one more than 4D. Oh. Third season of Yu-Gi-Oh. Isn't that a series of Yu-Gi-Oh cartoon? I guess so, sure. Curved wieners. Good answer. 5Ds? That's greedy. That's true. That's very true. The thing from Interstellar, also a good answer. Forbidden Zone, sure. Spirit Realm. Okay. I'm liking the Forbidden Zone. That's a really good answer. That is a really good answer. All right. Well, Mario is going to explain 3D versus 5D, I think.
Let's talk about aliens for a minute, okay?
Oh, God, please,
So
yes.
if I say to you, if you want to have an interaction with an ET or something that we would not consider to be human or from this place, even though a lot of them are from here.
Sure.
People look at me like, I don't understand the ignorance. I don't understand how don't you get that is there? How could you possibly believe that you're the only thing? And it's funny because people know they're not the only thing, but they still have that same reaction every time anyways. And it's fear. It's fear. It's because they don't want to feel like they don't have control, like there's something out there that could take them away or something. That's not how it is. It blows me away how close-minded everybody is, okay? And
Okay. There's a difference between being closed-minded and having your brain so open it's about to fall the fuck out, okay? There is definitely a difference there. But I'm still not really tracking. You're supposed to be explaining what the difference between 3D and 5D is. Please.
And I'll explain this to you. So 3D consciousness, where we are right, or where most people are right now.
Right here.
Everyone walking around staring at their feet.
Right.
That's 3D consciousness, okay?
Sure.
Those beings, those entities do not exist in 3D. They do in the movies, but they won't enter your reality because you're in a 3D reality, okay?
Okay.
And this flat with a dome over top is the worst case scenario. That is the absolute fucking bottom. That is prison. You're a fucking slave, okay? You are a fucking slave on Earth.
What type of slave? That could be taken so wrong. I recently watched the movie The Secretary. I hope that clears up why my brain went that direction. Just okay, ignore me.
You live under a dome on a flat planet, and the only place you can go is back and forth to work. That's it. There's no up for you, okay?
Sure.
You're fucking stuck here because you're too stupid to realize that's what they did to you on purpose, to keep you stupid, to keep you from looking out into the fucking universe.
So are you trying to say, like, is this like your attempt at understanding Gnosticism? You know, like we were entrapped, we were imprisoned by the demiurge, and cut off from the sacred gnosis, the understanding, the knowledge, that we were trapped, or is this just some dumb fuck flat earther kind of shit? Like, is there any scholarship behind this thought, or is it just vapid mouth breather energy? I don't know.
Say the universe is the ocean, okay?
Yeah.
You're one scoop of water out of that.
Yeah.
There's a whole ocean there of water, okay? You're one cup of it. That's what you have in here.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be that way.
Sure.
Realize that you're being imprisoned, and then you get rid of that. You escape that reality, and then you move into 5D, and that's where those beings can enter. Okay, because
wait, but how do you move into 5D? Like, you just realize that, and then you all of a sudden just slip into 5D or something? Is that what it means?
5D consciousness. Now you're in a 5D reality. Then you can interact with these beings. Okay, and I'm not saying this because I'm not sure. I'm not saying because I'm guessing. I fucking know.
How do you know?
I'm telling you, this is how you do it. Escape that mentality. It doesn't matter if it's fucking flat around. Okay. What matters is 3D, what you accept here in your mind, okay? Your consciousness. So to move to 5D, where all of those things exist, you have to accept it, and you have to get rid of fear also.
Okay.
Stop being so ignorant, okay? You know.
What does any of this mean?
This man is a walking PSA to check your pipes for lead.
For lead. Yes. Yes. I mean, I could ruin your whole year. This dude has so many followers on TikTok, and every fucking comment is people being like, I love your brain. You're so brilliant. Mario, how'd you get so smart? I think the whole fucking world needs to check its pipes for lead. I'm sorry, man. Very good, Brand Ever. Very, very fucking good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh man. Christ. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, you look just like the 4th of July. Wow. I'm going to clean up my my shit here real fucking fast. Got a couple things I got to do here. Right. Cool. Got to get this. Got to get that. Gonna do this. A little this, a little that. A little Batman's head on the lens. That's also another old reference. Now Jeff is being a PSA to check the CO2 detectors. Indeed. Indeed. My pipes are probably lead and I'm sub to you. Well, there has to be an explanation for my success, right? There has to be, right? That's fine. That's totally fine. I'll fucking take it. I don't give a shit. All right. Rather than make memes come all the way back over here. Ooh, hey.
Bait on Gnosticism. I think Xenogears would do a better job than this hack.
Yes, if I want a scholarly debate on Gnosticism, I think Xenogears would do a better job than this hack. Yes, indeed. I will attest that I am a Gnosticism nerd. I love Gnosticism. I have always wanted to get a giant back tattoo of the Qliphoth on my back. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing, but you know, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Anyway, rather than have memory come all the way back out here, I'm gonna very quickly jump outside to go use the bathroom. But while I do, we're gonna enjoy some dancing. All right, here we go. I'll be right back. All right, anyway. All right. We're good. That wasn't too bad, right? His poor feet. Fuck him. Fuck that asshole. Who cares? Certified health nut can kiss my ass. Definitely not the floss. That's not flossing. No. Sorry. All right, let's get some Mumby. Let's go. This is called They've Never Allowed Us to Enter Space. African space program is limited for a reason.
Right now, there's an article that's going viral on all of Babylon's media, which is talking about how investments in Africa's space industry are yet to bear fruit, as the continent is still struggling to rely on its own satellites to collect Africa-specific data from space for climate change, mitigation and adaptation. And it talks about how we've now had to go...
I like the climate change. Also, how does Jeff piss so fast? Massive urethra. Just a huge... It just all just goes... Puh, and it's done. It's just done. Where's her intro? She barely uses the intro. Also, we're not watching the first 5 minutes of this video because it sucks. It's boring.
We rely on Europe and the divided states to tell us about the weather that's coming, the weather anomalies. And family, when the way they write these articles is another psyop.
Really?
Because we have elders I've met who don't need any of this machinery to tell you what is happening now and what is coming next. In fact, when you reach a certain level of spiritual elevation and you are one with nature, you learn to study the animals in your compound or the birds in your community.
Compound? The animals in your compound? Why would you first go straight to compound? Whomst the fuck lives in a fucking compound? Does Dr. Mumbi live in a fucking compound? That's crazy.
And you learn to look at the arrows.
She is actually a doctor. She has her PhD in women's studies. Yes.
In your homes and things like that. Then you will be acutely aware of when it's supposed to rain and when it's not supposed to rain. I know there's so many times I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to rain today. And the sky will be as clear as day, but lo and behold, it will.
Well, look, okay. To give her, God, I keep fucking unplugging this stupid motherfucker. To kind of co-sign on what she's saying, though, there is more to being able to do predictive understanding of your environment than just simply like meteorological data, right? Like there is something to be said about if you're so in tune with your environment, you can feel a static charge in the air. You can smell the change in plants respond to sensitivities way faster than we do. So you can smell, even if you're not perceiving it, your brain is perceiving a change in the smell in your environment. You can hear, you can feel the temperature drop or the change. You could perceptually see things that you're not actually being actively aware of. Like, of course, absolutely. There's every chance that somebody who's been around for a long time and understands their environment could predict the weather better than a meteorologist could. There is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. There is a lot to be said for things that we perceive but don't actively perceive. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Will end up raining, family, and I know a lot of you are walking in this kind of discernment and consciousness because we have these inbuilt systems.
Right.
But when they tell us these things, these are their limitations, family. They are the ones who need instruments to see what is happening with the weather. And they lie to our governments about not having mapped out the entire motherland and seeing where the gold, where the minerals, where the stargates, where the asteroid mountains are.
Asteroid mountains.
And then they wage war on those particular places, portals, because they're still trying to get out. So you'll hear Sudan is in conflict, DRC is in conflict. South Africa is being taken over. You'll hear all these things, family. But they are not in control. And there is another consciousness that is returning to us. It's like the return of the Messiah, the return of God is happening right now, which is shifting us on a level they can't even see. So they think it's not happening. So they'll tell you it's not happening. At least now, a lot of people are realizing all these moon landings and everything are just figments of people's imaginations.
Wait. Hang on. Where the fuck did that come from? Where did that come from? What? Okay.
Because we live in literally a dome. 7 continents have been quarantined off, but on our particular plane, there's at least 33, but those are stories that you need to be interested enough to go and research. There's so much information on the TikToks of this world.
Oh, no. Somebody let Mumbi scroll on Facebook too long. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Yes. Stories for other days. Stories for now. Mommy Mumby, red pill us about the flat earth, please. Oh my God.
They can't censor everything. So what they're trying to do is to keep the information from you by not mentioning it, and then having you go read things like this. Because a lot of these stories, remember how I told you a lot of the newspapers on the motherland work, is they'll have their main local news from their journalists. Then now they'll go to the Reuters and the CNNs of this world or the Associated Press of this world, and they'll pick certain stories that they feel are relevant. And so even this one, I'm reading it from the Citizen Tanzania. So, this is the things they'll feature on their news feed. Thank God these traditional medias, which have been instruments of control and bringing down the self-esteem of our consciousness and all these kind of negative things, telling us these fake stories, are also losing funding and losing the following and the eyes and the attention of the people.
And?
Babylon pretends to know a whole lot and they know nothing.
We live in a dome, motherfucker. We live in a dome. Wake the fuck up. So good. So good. Now, if you were to ask me if I had Mumbi being a flat earther on my bingo card, I would have said no. No. I mean, I know she believes in some pretty wackadoodle pseudo-spiritualist kind of stuff. But the thing is that Mumbi is basically the Alex Jones of Africa, right? Like, we've talked about this before. She's the Alex Jones of Africa. And so I assume that she's savvy enough to go pretty hard, but not super hard. But I'm starting to think that she is maybe actually like a true believer. Did she play the intro on this one? No, see, she didn't play the banger intro on that video. Motherfucker. That was wild. I know, that was wild. Now I just really want to hear the fucking intro. God damn it. What about this one?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
All right. Okay, cool. We got it feels right? It feels complete that we actually have the Mumbi intro during the roundup. When we don't have the Mumbi intro, I feel like we've lost something as a people. I feel like we've lost something as a community when we don't get a chance, at least once a month, to hear that fucking banger. One more fucking time. One more time.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Fuck me. I'm ready to impregnate so many people right now. Love that song. Fuck me. Wait. I might have had a few too many beers. I don't know. We're gonna have to evaluate this one. I'm stalling now. I'm gonna stall for a minute. You know what? I'm gonna stall for a minute because I know the video that we gotta watch next. We're nowhere near the end. We've got plenty of stuff to watch. It's very fun. It's a great time. It's cool. I know. I just, I'm just gonna check in with you. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Because I'm feeling pretty good. A lot of times when it becomes October, some people start getting a little sad because, like, oh no, did I get enough summer in? Well, good news. Fall is fucking awesome. Fall is great. It's a great time. Sure, it's not warm and you can't wear your, like, super slutty outfits or anything anymore outside, but it means you can wear your super cool fucking jackets again. That's pretty awesome. That's a good reason to be happy about fall, right? Just saying, man. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. Ready for Halloween? Fantastic. Ooh, I want to know, what are you going to be for Halloween? What are you guys going to be for Halloween? Tell me. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I am going to acquiesce to my son's obsession. My son is obsessed with Rick and Morty. Obsessed. So we got him a yellow shirt. I've got my lab coat. I got like the colored hairspray. I just got to get like a shirt. I think I've got the gray pants. So he and I are gonna be Rick and Morty for Halloween. We're gonna go trick or treating, and memory is gonna be unity. It'll be great. Waldo, witch, cool, a clown, yeah, and this being mother of a skeleton witch. Dennis Nedry, that's a good one. Demeter, sure. Chucky's bride, Tiffany. I like that. That's great. Betty Boop, Uncle Fester. Sure. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. Hell yeah. The Green Among Us guy. Man, I love playing that game. I love playing that. I love that there's like a new era of video games where it's all like interactive multiplayer stuff like Among Us and Lethal Company and things like that. Those are fucking rad games, and I'm glad that kind of thing is like coming back into the consciousness. The Mothman, Twink Daphne, ooh, Father Ted, oh. all right. I stalled long enough. Here's the video. God fucking damn it.
Today I was called the N-word again. I told you all years ago that to stop letting words hurt us, we can simply change what they mean in our minds, and since then, it's officially become a compliment to all of us, no matter what our skin color. Don't be racist towards anyone. Don't discriminate against people or animals. If anyone ever calls you the N-word, you know what it means. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant.
Vegan teacher, I have to ask you something. Why is there a little black girl on that image? Why? Why did you choose a little black girl? Is this just a creative decision? Like, you didn't think like maybe there was something very troubling about this whole situation? Like, I'm just like, no? Okay, all right. I mean, fucking look at it. Fucking. You didn't even have to put a graphic of a kid up there at all. You didn't have to. Oh my God.
Just smile and say thank you for the compliment. Aw, are you a nice person who's calling me the N-word again? I just love that. You know what it stands for, right? Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but leaves will never hurt me. Look at this. Those are for you. Flowers for your beautiful heart. Your beautiful heart.
All right. Yeah, that's the only part of that video. Is TikTok gone after 2025 January? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, not really. I'm not sure what's going to really happen with it, but I can't imagine that the United States is actually going to ban a social media platform. If they do, we are in trouble. We are definitely in trouble. She's never been called a slur. I don't know. I get the impression that vegan teacher has only ever really faced adversity online. I get the feeling that she's never actually had to face adversity in her real meat space, real life. I don't think so. If she has, maybe it's like somebody who recognized her and was like, oh yeah, you're that crazy bitch from fucking online. You're awful. But that's not the same. That's not the same as somebody coming up and being like, I hate you because of a characteristic of yours that you can't control. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. You're a shithead. You know, like it's totally different. Super crazy. I don't know. She's fucking awful, man. She's terrible. All right, I'm very excited. So, if you did notice if you were here at the very beginning of the roundup, I had to stall for 10 minutes because I lost a video. But I don't know why. It just changed the URL or something, so I managed to get it back. And so now we're going to watch it. And I was not going to do the roundup without this video. For those who are not familiar, Farsight, our dear friends of Farsight, friends of the show Farsight, like to have these regular conversations with an ET called Harvey. Harvey is invisible, so they add this very helpful, not creepy at all, not weird, graphic, so that we can understand that Harvey is in fact sitting in that $6 camping chair on the beach next to Courtney. All right? So there you go. But they're going to tell us all about channelers.
When you listen to Bashar, for example, as you listen to many channels, they sound great. They sound wonderful. That's the point. They're supposed to sound great. They're supposed to sound wonderful. And they are filling in a lot of information that actually is correct. Vibrationally, you do actually feel that some of this stuff is actually correct. But when you see the audience shouting, yay, 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 when he says something like, we don't want to frighten you, and in a few years' time, we will have disclosure moving on, and the audience screams, yay, yay, yay. Don't you understand? It's a whole bunch of prisoners worshiping the prison authorities, the warden, the soldiers that keep you all locked up. And those people are just laughing from ear to ear that they have you so wound up and so controlled. It's not supposed to be this way. You're supposed to be free, independent thinkers. And you're not supposed to be getting your information from one source. That's the whole purpose that we created. And
you see, all of you people that are just listening to like some channelers like Bashar or other random people who state that they're talking to ETs or they're talking to ancient entities or they're able to tap into the Galactic Federation of Light. You're just being controlled. You see, you're just slaves. You're slaves in the machine. You're in the machine, and these people they're helping you with the status quo. You have to diversify your wingnuttery to really, truly be open and enlightened, like Farsight. You see, we're not like them. We're different. We have a streaming service.
help to develop Farsight so that you as humans can get the information yourselves. That's the whole idea. All the Farsight people are humans, and they got the information themselves. Okay, we helped. We guided. And Courtney's right. He's one of us from the very beginning. We've been working with him, and he's been working with us. But it doesn't matter. He was born as a human. All of the Farsight people.
Okay, I really have to point out. I have to point out that like right now, Courtney is talking as Harvey, as the alien guy, right? And referencing himself. And this is not uncomfortable or weird or strange in any way, okay? And if you think it's weird or strange or in any way, you're just closed-minded and you don't know what you're talking about, all right? Very simple.
People were born as humans. They were raised as humans. So you have to understand that we get the information, that you get the information yourselves. And all those other sources, all of the channel resources, they're getting their information from somebody else, from a channel. And do not underestimate the lengths to which that what Courtney calls the bad ETs will go to pollute the information, to make it so that you can't find your way out of this prison. Woo. Harvey, I had no idea you were going to talk about this subject. I thought you were going to talk about stuff going on Earth. I mean, there's a lot of...
I had no idea you were going to say the things that just came out of my mouth. I had no... Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so shocked. I am just as taken aback as you are. Shock and awe. Pause for effect.
Stuff going on. Why do we have to... Now Harvey's talking. Why do we have to talk about just the stuff going on Earth? The stuff going on Earth is something that we want to have happen. It's supposed to boil out of control. It's supposed to get crazy. It's supposed to be absolutely ridiculous crazy. And that's because we're trying to overload the control system of the bad ETs. That's the entire point. The stuff that you see with the channeled information coming through all different types of channels, it's all very tightly controlled, very, very tightly controlled. And we have to overload that control system in order for you to get something new out. There's no such problem of disclosure.
You ever hear somebody on the side of the road just having an argument with themselves? Like this, I'm getting this energy, this vibe. Like when they first started doing the conversations with Harvey, the friendly ET, right? Like it was charming, it was cute. Like, oh, okay, sure, ha ha. Now it's just Courtney. It's just Courtney just sitting there being like, well, Harvey wants to say something. Well, I don't understand why the price of my Cheetos has to go up even further. Well, Harvey, why are you talking about, we're supposed to be talking about the Galactic Federation of Flying. Yeah, but have you tried to buy shoes lately? Harvey, do people really want to talk about shoes right now? You just haven't really thought about it. That's just really all it is. It's come down, like, God, fuck me, dude. Come on. It's weird. It's weird. And is this the Wingnut Roundup I finally say what I've been thinking this entire time with Farsight? Is it? Is this the round? Here, fuck. Hang on. Let's make Rainier Beer make the decision for me. Yeah, fuck it. It's October. I don't know what that means. What? Hang on. Why is it that in Farsight you've got Courtney, who's the guy who's the in charge of Farsight, right? But every single one of his channelers, the people that are doing the remote viewing for him, like spying on like international government agencies, or like looking back in the past on high profile assassinations, or peeking into the affairs of extraplanar galactic entities, why are they all black? Like all of them. They're all black. And like I don't got any problem with that. But they all are. And Courtney and most of them are women. And Courtney just has this like weird vibe with them, and it's strange. It's strange, right? Isn't it strange? It's kind of weird. If he's talking about like this international group of like these people really skilled, is there a thing there that they're just not saying? It's weird. Am I the only one that's noticed this? It's strange, isn't it? It's weird. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But like they have these videos where like they'll do a conference call and it's Courtney and then the whole rest of the Farsight team, and you're like, huh. wonder if there's anything about that. Probably not. Probably no. It's probably not. Probably. Yeah. Maybe it's a sex thing. Maybe it is a sex thing. I don't know. It could be a sex thing. Okay. Me as somebody who wants to wish for the best in everyone, I'd rather it be a sex thing than a race thing. I'd rather it be a sexual preference than like a weird discrimination thing. Maybe that's kind of hand in hand in a weird whatever. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's fucking weird. It's weird. I love Farsight, and I guess I'm kind of like preemptively getting myself ready for 10 years from now. There's going to be a documentary on Netflix where they're talking about like the survivors of the Farsight cult, and that like Courtney just loved his chocolate. You know what I mean? I'm prepping myself for it now. It's weird. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've been trying to think of the best way to like talk about it. Fuck it. Just say it. Just fucking say it. Whatever. Well, hey, no hate. I listen. I love a beautiful chocolate goddess just as much as anybody, all right? No, it's not about that. All right. Just if I was going to have a sex cult, I would be more inclusive. That's what I'm trying to get across, okay? Would I be a better sex cult leader than Courtney, the director of Farsight? Yes. Yes, I would. I'm just saying. Whatever. Fuck it. You won't remember this later anyway. God, I hope you don't remember this later. So now we're gonna watch one of my favorite types of YouTube videos, or really videos in general, because this one's from Instagram. Bad things happening to Frank Tufano. All right, we've got 2 videos. So this was an update about 7 days ago. About his eyes.
So I haven't been posting for a little while. I was hoping this next corrective surgery would have fixed it and we could get...
Oh, Jesus.
Love the Scotch shirt.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. The Scotch shirt. Blended whiskey, baby. Blended whiskey. Thank you, Rodani. I appreciate you, buddy. Love you very much.
Get back to normal. Unfortunately, I'm still cross-eyed, and if anything, the vision is worse than it was before. To recap everything, we had a failed cosmetic surgery in November of last year, where the plastic surgeon left me severely disfigured, basically blind. We've had the top corrective surgeon in New York attempting to fix it. We had 2 procedures with 1 doctor.
So, Frankie Boy here, for those who aren't aware, and I don't want anybody getting the wrong opinion that I'm just bullying somebody for being disfigured, because look, anybody can be beautiful. Anybody can be beautiful. But Frank has been an ugly motherfucker for years, because he's an ugly fucking soul. A nasty, nasty dude who shit talks people because of how they live and how they look and what they believe, because they might believe or act or look differently than what he wants them to. So he's a judgmental prick. He also has massive amounts of body dysmorphia that he doesn't want to talk about, which is why he got cosmetic surgery on his chest, and then he decided he needed to fuck with his eyes. And what happened? Well, I don't really believe in karma, but damn. God fucking damn. 3 times now he's tried to get this bullshit fixed, and fuck me dead, dude. Ugh, it is not working out for the boy.
Who said everything was fixed, which it clearly wasn't. We went to a second doctor, which basically scheduled me for surgery immediately, and was still unable to correct the cross-eyed appearance and the vision issues. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back to YouTube and post again, but hopefully we can get another procedure as soon as possible and see if it can be corrected.
All right, so that sucks. I mean, I don't care, because he's a prick, and he's an asshole, and he treats people like shit. And honestly, I kind of wish he was back to doing his old YouTube stuff because he would do really weird, gross stuff like eat rotten animal brains. Like, that was pretty funny. That was great. Instead of the shit that he has been doing for the past few years, which is just shaming men and women because they do things that he doesn't like. He's an asshole. But he was like, maybe we'll get back to YouTube soon. Well, he did get back to YouTube only a few days later for this.
So, do me a favor, turn off the vehicle and hand me over the keys. Is there a problem? Yeah, your insurance is suspended. No, it's not. I just had it renewed. Oh wait, there's a lapse on your insurance, so it says no, I just had it renewed. Let me bring it up.
Your vehicle has an insurance lapse. It's suspended, okay?
I just gave you a valid New York State insurance identification card. It's Progressive policy number 981126301. Effective date 5/13. Expiration date is November 13, 2024.
That is fine. It's coming back suspended.
Frankie boy, you're sounding a little bit like a sovereign citizen right now. I mean, like, you're not saying anything sovereign citizen, but just like, they're not going to listen to your policy number and be like, oh, that one. Oh, okay. Well, we're real convinced. Have you ever tried to convince a cop of anything? Here's a hint. Here's a big tip, okay, from me to you. Don't. It's not fucking worth it. Don't. If you ever have to deal with a cop, this is what you do. Very handy tip, okay? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Don't say a fucking word. If they ask for your shit, hand them your shit. They ask any questions, be like, I look, man, I'm just waiting for the ticket. If they hassle you, ask for a supervisor, and you shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all you do. You do not try and convince them because you know the name of your insurance company and the number of your insurance policy. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Don't fucking deal with it. Don't mess with cops, all right? Very easy. Also, it would help if you're white. Because if you're not, it's probably going to be a much harder time. Just saying. Oh, yeah, and record. Fuck.
Insurance from Progressive is saying I have an active insurance card.
Sir, I'm letting you know. It's coming back suspended.
I have an active insurance policy, New York State identification to Progressive. My car insurance is currently active.
That's something you're going to have to take up with DMV, okay? It's coming back suspended on our end. All right? Tow will come out. We'll explain everything to you. We'll take you off the roadway to a safe location where there's water, food, bathroom, etc.
Yeah.
You come back with all your documents to the station because you are the owner of the vehicle, and we will release the car to you. I cannot allow you to drive a vehicle that comes back suspended on our end.
It's not suspended.
That's something you're going to have to take up with DMV, okay? I'm just letting you know.
So I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but apparently, according to the cops, when they ran his plate came back flagged as license suspended, which is weird, is very weird. I'm not really sure what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I don't know why they were necessarily fucking with him. I don't know. But this video goes on for a while, and they start telling him, like, no, dude, you are going to get your car towed. And he starts screaming at them and freaking out. It's pretty funny.
I handed you an active insurance policy.
No, I don't.
Freaks the fuck out. Gang stalked state police, blah, 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 blah. They even, like, pulled up, where is that video? There's, like, a section where, like, they pull up a tow truck, and they were about to tow him. He doesn't actually get towed. He manages to very narrowly get away from it. But Frankie boy, he just cannot catch a break. He just cannot catch a break. Eyes all fucked up. His business is failing. Almost gets taken by the cops, and they're going to take his fucking car. And honestly, that's great. That's great. That's totally great. I'm like, I'm tired of pretending that when, like, bad things happen to bad people, I'm supposed to feel bad for them. Dude, fuck that. Fuck Frank Tufano. It's fucking awesome. It's super great. The only thing that would have made this better is if they actually towed his car. But he managed to get away. I guess that makes the existential question. How bad? Okay, so because I'm not a fan of cops. I do have two friends who are police. and I like them despite the fact that they're cops, because I don't like cops. How bad, and this is a question for you, chat, how bad does a wingnut have to be that you're going to root for the cops? That's an interesting question. They got to be pretty bad, right? They got to be like a bad dude. Pretty bad dude. They can't be like a harmless one. Like, if the cops harassed the Great Black Dragon, I would be on the side of the Great Black Dragon 100%. 100%. 100%. But, like, Frank Tufano on the side of the cops. Kind of. Yeah, he's kind of that much of a prick. Like, which wingnut would have you cheering for the cops? That's a good question. That's a good question for it. If his eyes are so bad, how is he able to drive? That's a very good question, too, because he has talked about how his eyes are permanently damaged and he has a lot of trouble seeing, and he won't wear glasses. He amped up the situation, so it ended up worse than it had to be. Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely. Young Pharaoh. Well, okay. Yeah, but I don't like Young Pharaoh, but I also don't want him to get shot. Steven Rodriguez. Yes. In a Steven Rodriguez video, I'm cheering for the cops. True. Very true. Dr. Dude that's always talking about people killing kids. Yeah, that's Steven Rodriguez. Wild Bill. Okay. All right. I don't want to be too cruel. Okay? But if I saw Wild Bill mouth off to a police officer and the police officer put him in a chokehold and choked him out onto the ground, I might come. I might, dude. I might just instantly orgasm. I fucking hate Wild Bill that much. I might actually just instantly spooge. It might happen. All right, anyway. This is Tony Chase.
Penis is my penis. It's a royal penis of my family heritage. Any man that stole any length of my penis must get put on trial for execution and life in prison.
Yep.
You claim you were a bigger, richer man than my father, government man? Even if you were richer, even if you thought you were a taller man, even if you thought anything, you had no right stealing from my penis.
No fucking
my penis
right.
is my penis.
No right.
You're jealous because somebody had more penis than you because you got brain problems.
Son of a bitch.
You claim that you thought you had such a grandiose identity of yourself that you thought you'd steal other men's penises. You get put on trial for the death penalty.
Damn right. Damn right.
What makes you think that you had any right trying to downsize on another man's son's penis?
Yeah, how dare you?
Because another man's son's penis was bigger than yours?
That's fucked up, dude.
You're not going to win this argument no matter what. You're going to get put on trial for life in prison or execution. And the stolen penis that they stole from my genetics, the pieces that they stole have to be put back on.
True. If there's a grand conspiracy by the government to steal parts of his genetic penis, they should be restored. That's called penis reparations. Repinations. We're going to workshop it. We're going to find a really good... Well, anyway. So, this is Tony Chase. Tony is a beautiful animal. I actually did watch a video of Tony a long time ago, but he dropped off my radar before I started doing the Wingnut Roundup. Now, somebody, and again, thank you so much. I don't remember the name of the person who actually put this in the Discord, but thank you so much for reminding me of Tony. Tony is incredible. This is an older video of his. This comes from 3 years ago. And we're going to watch a new video of his because we want to see how Tony's doing. He obviously is very concerned about the fact that the government has been stealing his genetic penis. Maybe not necessarily his penis, but the penis from his genetic line. And obviously out of jealousy. So what is he up to? Reparinas? Ooh. Reparations. Penetrations. Repinations. Pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll figure it out. Let's check out what he's up to these days. Oh, Griffin Doggo says, don't you go stealing Tony's inches. Can I borrow them if I bring them back? Here's Tony about 3 days ago.
And how you guys doing? I just got up here to work. Had to ride the bus.
Okay.
There's my bicycle. It's attempted murder against the government.
What?
Following only the guidelines of my biological parents and Royal Monarch family history and guidelines and financial laws of who I am and who my parents are. So any tricks of government is more lawsuits against government.
Yeah.
And the satellite man was trying to make my vagina bleed when I was riding the bus. Satellite man was hurting the left side of my ribs. And
Tony, where do you keep your vagina? It's been a while since I kept up with Tony. Where is Tony's vagina?
Stomach. The satellite man was hurting my tailbone too.
Sure. Satellite man.
Satellite man was hitting me in the jaw on the bus.
Right.
With satellite transmissions.
Sure.
And they were hitting me in some other spots too, in the throat, and they were making me cough on the bus with their satellite. Even with the Band-Aid on my neck, they still was doing that when I was riding the bus.
Those sons of bitches.
It's attempted murder. And today's date is 10/24/2024. No, I didn't receive any monies in reference to the dirty government breaking down my vehicle when they set it on fire with their satellite.
Your vehicle caught fire. Your vehicle caught fire.
Yeah, the government. You ever seen those toys that people ride or whatever? Sometimes those things catch on fire or whatever. Well, government man obviously had caught my vehicle on fire somehow. But it's attempted murder. The government has not sent any monies. I've not received anything from anywhere in reference to this being stranded, my vehicle being broke down. It's more lawsuits, real protocols in the media 24 hours a day. Every day the government doesn't pay me, the lawsuits go up. And eventually, obviously, we're going to have to go after their property.
Better pay soon.
They seem
Better pay soon.
I think it's funny to damage mine, don't they?
Jesus Christ.
They have to go after their property in court and their accounts and block them from their money, block them from their property, block them from their vehicles, disrupt their lives and put their lives on hold.
It's only fair.
Live their life because
it's only fair if they're going to steal his penis and they're going to direct a satellite man to shoot rays to hurt his face and his sides and his vagina. It's only fair that the litigation is going to increase, right? That makes sense. I'm on Team Tony with this shit. I'm absolutely on Team Tony with this. It's about time that the shadow government, the NWO, finally starts to pay out what they should, trying to steal penises. Fucking sons of bitches. Fucking sons of bitches. Motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I do know that rather than drinking my fancy wine and instead drinking this incredibly cheap beer, which is delicious, and I fucking love it, it does mean I have to pee. We're almost to the finish line. Super, super quick. Almost there. I'm going to run outside one last time with my super fast, powerful urine. Here we go. Oh.
Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. Beaver boys. It's Dilly. He's walking the block, knocking up the ladies all around the clock. Trump. And white wine. Crunk. He's looking real fine. Dipping his shrimp into a cup of white wine.
Incredible. 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 The original Beaver Boy, certified health nut, everybody. Oh, man. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Someone just runs up and pushes him. Oh, I don't know. I mean, he is a dick, but I don't think I would wish harm on certified health nut. I wouldn't feel bad if he had a really bad year, right? Like, I'd be okay with that, but I don't really want anything bad to happen to the guy. Like, yeah, he sucks, but, you know. He's so much better when he's not speaking. Agreed. All right, so, for my lovelies out there watching the Wingnut Roundup, I do at this point have to give you a little bit of a content warning. We're about to watch some really gross shit. Pretty gross stuff. I have three gross videos. And after the first two, I'm going to give you a palate cleanser. Because the first two are pretty gross. They're pretty gross. But it's not something you haven't seen before. Right? If you've been watching the Roundup for a while and you've seen the end of the Roundup, you kind of know what to expect. Second one might push you a little bit. The last one's going to be fucked up. So we're going to have a palate cleanser before that last one. But if you are offended by bodily fluids, you need to tap out right now. Click the fuck off this show. Go do something else and know that I love you very much. And I don't think any less of you at all. I still would invite you into my weird sex cult. Okay? It's totally fine. Anyway, you've got your warning. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! You know what's bad? When the least shitty video we're going to watch for the end of the Roundup is Wild Naked Man. You know you're in for some doozies if he's the least bad, okay? Just telling you right now. Let's go.
I just taught a beautiful hummus cannon stimulation session and transmutation technological warriorship practice with my buddy JP. And throughout the ritual, my hummus cannon was seeping what we call the pre-hummus cannon secretions. And also,
I think there's a shot for that. You might need to go get a shot at the clinic.
So I had to make lemonade. So it's a really beautiful concoction here. It's a combination of the pre-hummus as well as the lemonade. So I'm just going to sample that.
Okay. You're talking about... Why can't you just say what you mean? You mean piss. You mean piss and pre... Come. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's fucking it's piss and pre-cum. It's piss and pre-cum. That's it.
Oh, it tingles my balls. It is so high quality.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, fuck, dude, whatever. You want to drink your own fucking spermy mermies and some piss? I ain't gonna fucking stop you. However, I will say, the next thing that we're gonna see somebody drink, and I don't want this to get copyrighted, so I need to pick a fun song. A fun song to put over it. I guess I could put that electro swing over it, right? Why don't we'll play the electro swing song over this one as well. Yeah, let's do that. All right, here we go. There we go. You chug that fucking menstrual blood. Get it, girl. Get it. Yeah, she drank her menstrual blood. keep in mind, the last time we watched a video from Lucy Ora, she was talking about bathing in piss and then was covered in boils. And now she's like, well, I guess I'm okay, so I'll drink my menstrual blood. She's just recycling. To be fair, menstrual blood is chock full of stem cells. Is honestly incredible, though I ain't drinking it. So that is actually true. There is actually stem cells in your menstrual blood. It's not gonna do you any good if you drink it, though. It's just gonna get fucking burned up in your fucking digestive tract. It's not gonna help. It's the. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. I'm feeling the existential dread seeping in. So that means we need some Diana Cooper angels. Okay, here we go.
Here's the role of the unicorns. Now, the unicorns are pure, white, seventh dimensional or higher beings of light.
Yes.
And their role is to help hold the frequency high. Of course, they can heal, they can help in many ways, but their purpose is to keep the frequency of any situation around you high.
Aw, thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. That makes me feel a lot better. That makes me feel a lot better, actually. I like that. Diana, I feel like we need the unicorns now to lift us up. Yeah, I couldn't make it any louder. Diana doesn't understand audio engineering. She's a grandma. That's the best we could do. I'm sorry. You have to squint with your ears. Gotta open up your ear portals, all right? We just had to watch somebody drink their piss and cum and menstrual fluids. So we need the protection of the unicorns. We need to lift up the vibration with the unicorns. Because, I mean, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. I mean, after all, this is October. This is the month for spooks and goblins and devilishness and possessions and ghosts and all sorts of crazy shit. How worse could the Wingnut Roundup get? And can we endure it with the power of the unicorns? Can we do it? Who here has the strength to endure one of the hardest videos I've ever had to watch on YouTube? It's nothing compared to things I've seen other places, but for YouTube, this is a bit fucking much. Let's just roll it. Let's just go. Let's just do it.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. It's something that I do not want to do.
So don't do it.
Quite frankly, I'm afraid to do.
Then don't do it.
I'm doing it because
just don't do it.
Commanded to.
Just don't fucking do it.
By Raphael.
I've watched this video. I have watched. Oh, fuck
I'm
me.
under full possession right now.
Fucking cunt. I have watched this video already, and I know what he does, and I still am pleading with the video. Please don't do this. Please don't. I don't want to watch this. I had to watch it once already. Do we have to do this again? Like, I can change the outcome of this fucking video. Fuck me. God damn it. Was this a hostage video? It feels like a fucking hostage video. It super does. It super fucking does.
It is required. I give you a demonstration.
This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. Why would you even do this? You absolute fucking idiot. You fucking dipshit. Oh, man. Here we go. I thought he was faking at first, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you need to tap out, you should tap out. This might look at first like it's fake. It ain't fake. It ain't fake. It's not fake. This stupid asshole. Here you go. We'll speed it up. Yeah, it hurts when you put a needle through your fucking arm, you idiot. This is really fucking crazy. And... Why? 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 Okay. We got to talk about this, okay? J.S. Garrett, hi. Not a fan, but I've been watching your shit for a really long time, and I have to ask a question. Why are you such a fucking idiot? Why are you such a fucking idiot? Nobody except the dumbest motherfuckers alive think that you're actually possessed by a demon. Why are you sticking a needle through your arm? This is fucking stupid. This is absolutely fucking dumb. Look at your fucking face. This is not the face of a man who's having fun. This is not the... Okay, story time. I used to be involved in the body mod community for a long time. A long time. I have had, at times, over 30 piercings through my body. I am no fucking, stranger to pain. I understand pain. I understand body modification. I understand extreme body modification. I've gone to play parties, piercing parties, all sorts of crazy shit. I've done a lot of weird stuff in my life. I've had a spear shoved through both my fucking cheeks. I've done a lot of weird, crazy stuff in my life. I never done this shit. 'Cause this is fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is not for a performance. This is not for art. This is not for a release. This is to prove that I'm actually talking to demons, guys. How fucking pathetic are you? What an absolute fucking dipshit does this kind of thing. And the look on his face is proof. Oh, I hope this gets me subscribers or people to sign up for my rituals on my website. You fucking moron. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm a freak. Yeah, I am a freak. Dude, I am so much more tame than I used to be. I was a freak. I was all about that fucking life for a long time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. But I'm a lot more suburban now. You know? But I'm sorry, man. It's so crazy. It's so fucking pathetic.
Hail thou, Raphael, the divine surgeon of the universe. Thank you eternally for all that you have taught me, for all that you have shown me, and for all those that you have helped at my request. I perform this rite in your honor. It is my greatest honor to do so.
Nerd. You fucking nerd. I hope you get 0 subscribers from that. And I hope you end up feeling like a fucking tool for doing that, you absolute fucking moron. Possessed by a pincushion? I guess. I don't know, man. Doubt Raphael told you to post this. I bet Raphael was like, hey, man, order us another extra large pizza. Cowabunga. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your patron demon. God damn it. Yeah, pretty gross. Pretty gross. I will guarantee you he did not autoclave that needle. No. It looked like a giant sewing needle, so the guy didn't even use like a proper plate piercing needle. Like, just so dumb. So fucking stupid. Anyway, that's fine. It's fine. Look, if you're still here, I have good news for you. You are one of the strong. One of the strong. The elite. Those who can stomach all the worst of the Roundup with me. And I appreciate you. And I care about you. And I hold you close to my little chest. And I think you're the bee's knees. What else? Again, I'll be in England in... Oh, Jesus. Fuck me dead. A little bit over 2 weeks from now. That'd be pretty cool. We're going to have a good time. What is going to be fascinating is I will have exactly 2 days in between getting back from England and when I have to go and do family stuff. We will do the Roundup then, but it's going to be... I'm going to be jet-lagged as a motherfucker on the next Wingnut Roundup. So you have been warned. My affirmations will never undo the damage I just caused you. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not really sorry. I gave you so much warning. You know, it is what it is, Tubes. It is what it is. It's fine. But yes, I love you very much. Again, you know, it was a really tough month for me with my brother passing away, and I thank you guys so much for a lot of people reaching out and people sending very sweet messages to me. It made me tear up, despite my rugged, manly demeanor. And it cracked through this rough exterior of a crusty man. And I thank you very much for that. It was very sweet. So I love you. And I look forward, as I always do, as I have the month before and the month before that, and for the years since before that, I look forward to the next chance we get to hang out with each other at the Wingnut Roundup together 1 month from now-ish. And from my family to yours, I want you to do me a favor. Will you do me a favor? Will you take care of yourselves? Take care of your families. And from mine to yours, have a fantastic month. I'll see you next time. Yeah? And also, you must return to monkey. Woo! See you guys next time. Love you very much. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
And you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't stop. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack.